What's up? Okay, can you guys hear me now? I think so. Wow, that is crazy. 24 concurrent viewers. Let me put these AirPods away. 24 viewers right now. Can you not hear me still? What's up? Okay, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, okay, you can hear me. Wow, dude, 24 viewers, and I haven't even started the stream yet. That might be, I don't want to say it's a new record, but it's close to a new record, at least for the start of a stream. I'm sure it'll be quite a bit more once I share this stream um, with some people in my Discord server. By the way, if you want to join the TeboeCubes Discord server, you can click down here in the description and um, and you know, have a fun place to talk to other cubers and such. But today we're going to be reacting to, oh wait, are they not streaming yet? Oh no, they're not streaming. They're not streaming the competition yet because I forgot it was forgot there's a time zones. So the comp doesn't start until 10:30 over there, and that other place is in Seattle's time. Okay, so I guess for now we're just going to be talking about who we think will win the competition. Predictions. Does anyone have predictions? And I'll react to all of your world predictions. Who do you think is going to win? What events are you most excited for? What cubers are you the most excited to see? As you can see, I'm not it's on the 4th. No, but it starts actually it starts today, the 3rd actually, but it's at 1:30 my time because it starts at 10 or not, it doesn't start at 10:30. The stream of World starts at 10:30, but that's 10:30 in Pacific time. I'm in Atlantic Eastern time right now. So the stream actually won't be starting for another few hours, but until then, I'm going to react to your guys' predictions. Yihang will win 2x2 and 3x3. I don't know, is Yihang that good at, I know he's good at 2x2, he has like world record, but is he like a shoe-in to win? Because I know he's very, very good. Bro, how was the short evolution of TeboeCubes? I loved it. I saw it. I think I commented on it, didn't I? Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, no, that was great. Let's Cube. People want to do Let's Cube. I'll do Let's Cube in just a bit. Actually, Yihang and the little kid uses the ZB. Is that Xuanyi? I want to say that's Xuanyi. Luke Garrett for OH most likely. But wow, thank you to all 21 of you for showing up. 22 actually, wow. But yeah, I guess until the WCA stream starts, we will be just doing some Let's Cube, some practice solves. Let me see. Oh, this little thing down here. You guys can click the TeboeCubes Discord server link in the description. Sponsored by SpeedCube Shop, of course. Use the code Teboe as always at SpeedCube Shop for 5% off. And then also, since we have so many people here, I want to tell you guys about the secret. Okay? I wish I could put some more dramatic music, but this is the secret that I've been planning for this live stream for a while, and that is, I hope Tingman is not watching this stream right now, because as you might know, Tingman has a charity fundraiser going on. He's helping, or no, what is he doing? He's donating cubes to children in need, and I wanted to help out with that. So for every super chat I get on this live stream, I will be matching it and donating double to his stream, or to his, not his stream, to his fundraiser, to his campaign. So if you do a $10 super chat, you will be giving $20 to kids in need. So if there was any stream that you've been thinking about super chatting on or showing that extra support, it's definitely this one. So my plan is that at the end of the stream, and I already have a amount of money that I'm gonna chip in myself, but to add on to that, if you guys super chat to this stream, and then I will not only donate that amount that you gave, but I'll also donate that same amount from my own money. So if you donate $5 super chat, I'll donate $10 to his, or $10 extra dollars to his fundraiser. If you donate $20 super chat, I'll donate $40, you know, and so on. Why is the music so loud? Let me turn that down a little bit. Sorry guys. So we're gonna be having a lot of fun here. We're gonna be doing some Let's Cube races. In that case, someone donate $10,000. Okay, maybe there should be a limit on it. I'll say let's see. I guess the limit is if somebody donates $100, I'll do 100 extra. But if you donate 200, you know, maybe I don't have that extra 200. Bro, can you give me a shout out in your channel? Everyone, 15 people watching, go subscribe to Cube for Edit. He made a great edit of me through the years. It was very cringy seeing my old previous 11-year-old self, but it was very nice to, you know, go down memory lane. Tebow, do some 3x3. Yeah, I'm just about to. Let me... Wait. There should be something here where I can... There we go. Let's hope I'm not, like, doxing myself with anything that I put here. Wait, hold up. I don't know why this keeps happening. Bro. Screen capture. Then it should be... There we go. There we go. And then now I can put my own camera right here. Alright, let's do some 3x3. And then after this, I'll do some Let's Cube. Now let me click onto my own stream over here so I can see chat. Alright, what do I main besides 3x3? Honestly, not much. I've just been doing 3x3 lately. Let me angle this down here so you can see my awesome SpeedCube Shop mat. By the way, use code Tebow at speedcubeshop.com to get 5% off on your order. Let's hope this is a good solve. This is the first solve of the stream. Okay, not horrible. A little subpar, but not horrible. Come on, let's get a sub 10, average of 5, and then I'll make a Let's Cube room. These are my warm-up solves. Okay, first sub 10 of the stream. Let's see if we can make this a second sub 10 of the stream. Oh, almost. Oh no. Okay. And yeah, I'm not going to Worlds either. I should have gone. I feel like that would have been fun. Also, how often is it going to happen in the US? But oh, what did I do here? Oh no, this is such a bad solve. Oh no. Ah. 15 seconds, calling it now. 1480, okay. By the way, for anyone new here, I should probably type this somewhere on the side so I don't have to keep explaining it. But for every super chat that is donated in this stream, I'll be matching that, which basically means I'm doubling it and giving it to Kingman's fundraiser. Kyle does cubing, says do 3x3 with one finger. Maybe I can try that in a future video. That sounds like a cool video idea. Come on, 10%. Oh no! Mega OH? Okay, how about this? If you guys super chat, then I will do the challenges that you suggest for me. Because for this stream, the super chats are actually going to a good cause. Can you do blind? I can do blind. Oh wow, we have 27 viewers here. Let's see, what's our best average of 5? Oh, our best average of 5 right now is a 10 point nothing. And let me actually, let me add on to here some text. How do I do that? Text. If we get to 30 viewers, can we get a challenge? Yes, that's the next challenge here. 30 viewers and we'll do a challenge. Tell me who you think will win 3x3. I'm guessing Yihang just because he's the GOAT. And I really want to see him break a world record. There we go. Oh no. Oh, I flipped it. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. How would you recommend learning intermediate F2L? Ooh, I don't know. It's actually been quite a while since I learned that. But, no, I tried answering a question and cubing at the same time. Did not work. I guess the way I assume what you mean by intermediate F2L is just kind of more advanced tricks, like past the basic inserts, 3 moves, build a pair. What I would suggest for that is try just playing around with the cube. You know, like do untimed solves and really see if you can find some creative, efficient solutions to some harder cases. And if you can't, you can look up videos and tutorials of how to do each case. Like if there's, you know, algorithms for some of the harder cases that are hard to see intuitively. Well, it's a 10 to 10. Sub 10 with an N perm. Oh, I thought this was gonna be another sub 10. Okay, once again, I'm trying to get a sub 10 average of 5, and then we'll do some Let's Cube. And then what I think I'll do is probably stop the stream after about an hour or so, and then restart it when World actually starts, since that's what this stream is actually about. Oh, we have 28 viewers. Let's go. Are we at 30 yet? It says on my end we have 28. Let me check on here. It says we have 29. All right. Come on, just one more. Oh, and we're at 31. All right. What challenge do you guys want me to do? Just everyone suggest what challenges you want me to do, and I'll pick the one that I think looks the most fun. But 30 concurrent viewers on a live stream is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much. What app is that? This is Cubing Time. This is the timer that I use. I know a lot of people use CS Timer. I personally like this one more. And I see a lot of people spamming, not spamming, sorry, just chatting right now. 2-3-4 relay, 7x7 blindfolded, OH blind, 2x2 multi-blind. It seems like a lot of people want me to do Megaminx OH, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right after the solve. All right. This was like a pretty good scramble actually, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Let's do some Megaminx OH. Do I actually have my Megaminx here? No, I gotta go downstairs and get. Are 37? Are you serious? 37 viewers? Okay, now we got it. I'll do a new challenge. How about this? I'm gonna do the Megaminx OH, and then when we hit 40 viewers, I'm gonna do a different challenge. So once we hit 40 viewers, then I'll do a different challenge. But for now, I'm gonna go downstairs and grab my Megaminx. See you guys in a bit. Right, I am back. close this door. See what people have been saying in the chat. 2x2 multi-blind. That sounds really fun, actually. I might do that later for 40 viewers. But for right now, let's just switch on over to Megaminx, the moment you've all been waiting for. How many viewers do we have, by the way? 30. Oh, okay, back to 27. I thought we had 35. There's also this new like leaderboard thing. Let me see what that's all about. Oh, it's not letting me see the rankings right now, but it looks like YP Gaming is at #1. I don't know if you chat more, then maybe you get a higher ranking. But let's do this. I should also probably change the name of this stream to be a little more accurate, because right now it says Rubik's Cube World Championship. I'm going to say pre-comp stream. There we go. That way it's not as misleading for people who thought that this was maybe a stream of the actual competition. Okay. Ready? The moment you guys have all been waiting for. What is it? Somebody says right hand is easier. Let me just do it with my left hand. Let's see how it is. Can't be that hard. Ready, set, go. Oh my god. This is a nightmare already. Okay. Oh, maybe right hand was easier. Well, it's too late now. Wait, what did I even do? Oh, come on. Okay, you have a pair before even finishing the star. How about next solve, I do it with my right hand and see which one is faster. We could really experiment here. Megaminx OH? Of course, yes sir. Anything for the viewers of this stream. Actually, we're almost at 40 viewers, so I'm gonna have to do another challenge after this. Where's this piece? Here it is. Okay, we almost have the first 2 layers done. By the way, for all the new people in this chat, I just want to say that right now Tingman has a charity fundraiser going on. It's a series of videos that he's doing on his channel, and I want to surprise him with the hugest donation that his channel has ever seen. So if you guys just super chat to this stream, you can do your part in donating cubes to children in need, and I will match every donation. So if you donate $5, I will donate $10 on your behalf. If you donate $10, I'll donate $20. I'm literally losing money here. This is probably the worst financial decision in history, but it's for a good cause, and I want to surprise Tingman since he's just cool, and you know, is doing this for a good cause. So that's what the stream is really about. I didn't want to say it in the title of the stream because I want to surprise Tingman. But yeah, if anyone donates, then they'll get a shout out. I'll do the challenges that they tell me to do. A super chat, yeah, super chat is a little donation. It highlights your it highlights your message in a certain color, making it more likely that I see it and read it. Bro, why are you saying if I don't get a sub 5-minute single, we get another challenge? This is the challenge. This is the challenge that I'm doing. If I get 40 viewers, then you guys get another challenge. But come on, I can't just be, you know, handing out challenges here. POV Tingman comes and chats. Uh-oh. I mean, I told him I was gonna donate. I didn't tell him how much, so I do want it to be a surprise. Oh my god, can I actually get this done under 5 minutes? I am not sure about that. Actually, you know what? I am closer to being done than I thought I would be at this time. Oh no, was that a corner twist? I think this was the corner that twisted. There we go. Yeah, I'll actually try to get this done in 5 minutes. Oh, that was another corner twist. Come on, corners. I think we're gonna pass the 5-minute mark. Oh no. Hold up, what? Oh, here. Yeah, this is definitely past the 5-minute mark. Oh my god, this is so painful. Come on, we're almost done. D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime. Oh no, I gotta do this again. I hope I don't mess up this last alg. Okay, 538. Let's try with my right hand now, because that might be a little easier. Also, have we hit 40 viewers yet? No, we're at 37. Come on, guys, we're almost there. I'm gonna share this stream to my Discord like I said I would earlier. Just forgot to. And then we might hit 40, and then you guys can do suggest another challenge. Oh, wow. Wait, Capital Pi donated $2 and said hello. Nice. So that's an extra $4. Now that you donated $2 to the stream, I now have to donate $4 more to Tingman's stream. So that money is going to kids in need, as well as 2 of my additional dollars, just for, you know, you doing that. So thank you so much for this first super chat of the stream. That's really awesome. I mean, thank you. Let me heart that real quick. Heart and thumbs up. Nice, nice. Okay, I want to do some kind of like leaderboard, Hall of Fame super chat of the stream. Yes, everyone spam W in the chat for Capital Pi. What a legend. Alright, I just let my Discord server know that I was streaming. Everyone putting W's in the chat for Capital Pi. Yes, absolute W, man. Yeah. Let me actually make a leaderboard right now. Add some more text right now. Let me just put that right here. Now Capital Pi gets a shout out for the rest of this stream. What is my next comp? My next comp is happening August 9th. Let me actually check. World Cube Association. It's Beach Bash Jacksonville, so if you guys are going, that's where I'll be. Yes, August 9th is the day of my next competition, which I'm super, super excited for, since I haven't competed in a very long time. Monkey League is back? I heard. I'm so excited. We're going to do one more Megaminx OH solve, and then once we hit 40 viewers on this stream, I'm going to do another challenge suggested by you guys. Alright, let's do it with my right hand this time. See once and for all which hand is better for Megaminx OH. I'm guessing it might actually be the right hand. Oh, maybe not. It's getting hard to hold here. This is a little easier than doing it with my left hand, though, I will say. Okay, F2 all done, just a minute and a half. I feel like I'm going at a little bit of a quicker pace. Maybe not much, but my hands are definitely not getting as tired as last time. Chat, what is the worst event in your opinion? Good question. I think back previously I would have said 6x6 or clock. And I'm still not incredibly fond of 6x6, but after I upgraded my hardware for 6x6, it's grown on me a little tiny bit, as much as I hate to admit. It might still be 6x6 though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we're almost at 40 viewers, guys. We're at 38 right now. It's showing me here. By the way, for all the new people in chat, the real reason I'm doing this stream is because I want to surprise Tingman with a donation at the end of the stream, because he's doing this charity fundraiser for kids in need. And for every super chat I get on this stream, I'll be donating double that amount to his fundraiser. You know, up to about $100 or so. I'm not gonna go broke for this, but any help would be appreciated. And I'm almost done with this solve. If I just stop locking up. Can we get a sub 5? Okay. And how did this get misaligned? Oh my god, this cube is sliding around so much. It's such a pain. I wish I had my other hand to hold this here. But alas, I do not. Let's do am I donating to Tingman on or off screen? I'm gonna donate on screen. So like at the end of the stream, you will see, like you'll see me donate physically. Like I'll donate it on screen. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna run off with your money. Like I'm gonna prove that I donated every dollar of it. Can you do FMC and Big Blind? FMC I feel like would actually be fun with on a stream like this, where I'm just kind of chilling. Come on, sub 5, sub 5, sub 5. Oh, this cube is so hard to turn with one hand. Prime. No, we're not gonna make sub 5. It's not happening, chat. Did I mess up? No. Oh my god, 501. Alright, so I think we've officially settled it. The right hand is the way to go for Megaminx with one hand. Have we hit 40 yet? No, we're back down to 26. Alright, we still not have hit 40 viewers. So I'm gonna go back to doing some 3v3. Maybe let's do a Let's Cube. Since we have so many people on here, let's start a Let's Cube room. Let's create a private room called Teboe's live stream. Make it a private room, and the password will be Alright, the password is going to be worlds. And whoa, oh my god, we got another $2 donation. That's a £2 donation. So I'm going to look up quickly what that translates to in American dollars. Pounds, $2. That's $2.73. So actually, I'm actually going to round that up to $3. I'm going to say that you donated $3 to the stream, which means I will be donating $6 to children in need. So you go at the top of the leaderboard. Huge, huge, huge shout out to who donated? Stretford Bear. Stretford Bear, shout out to you. I'm gonna just put here that you donated $3 because that's kind of what it rounds up to. So because of the impact that you guys have made already, donating $3 and $2, that's $10 extra that I am donating to donate cubes to children in need. So thank you guys so much. You guys actually, by donating to this stream, you're having double the impact than you would by donating anywhere else. So that's really incredible. Oh my god, and just like that, an 838. I think these donations are giving me some good luck. I don't know. Is this a new scramble? Kind of forget how Let's Cube works every once in a while. I don't do it too often. Yeah, this is a new scramble. Okay. Not as good. Rafa Cuber's just spamming in chat to be the top of the leaderboard. Let me see if that's working. Who's in the top right now? For some reason, it is not showing me the leaderboard, but it does say that Capital Pi is still #1. Let me heart Stretford Bear's donation. The password is world. Let me pin it. The password for the Let's Cube. And let me pin that if I can. Pin message. Since today is the day of Worlds, we have 36 viewers. The fact that we've been able to keep up so many viewers for so long in the stream is so incredible. Let's thank you guys so much. This is a new scramble, right? $39. Oh, wait. Are we going to hit 40? Are we going to hit 40? It says 39 right here. Guys, if we hit 40 viewers, then I'm doing a new challenge suggested by one of you guys. So invite all your friends. Sign in from different accounts if you have to. Oh, that did not go through. Come on. Take 2. Okay, that was a much worse solve than last time, but it seems like, oh, we've hit 40 viewers. Let's go. I genuinely, guys, genuinely think this is the most viewers we've ever had on a regular, like, long-form stream like this. That's really awesome. And yeah, I'm taking suggestions for challenges. 2x2 multi-blind. Yeah, I think I'm going to do 2x2 multi-blind right after this Let's Cube solve. $11.57. Guys, today just might not be my day in terms of 3x3. 2x3 with 2 hands on the cube, but you can only turn with 1 hand. That sounds pretty interesting. I might do that as my next challenge after 2x2 multi-blind, because I do want to see if I still got what it takes to do 2x2 multi-blind or anything multi-blind. And yeah, I think this is the part where we do 2x2 multi-blind. Let me just switch over right now to this camera angle, just so that you can see everything. You can see my blindfold. Let me get my blindfold on. And let me see how many 2x2s I have upstairs. Or do I have to go downstairs and get some? Yeah, it seems like all of my good 2x2s. Oh, never mind. No, there's one here. And I believe I have another one downstairs. This is the only good 2x2 that I have up here. But oh my god, we have 40 viewers. You ain't here at Worlds RIP. Yeah, I know. I want it to go so bad. But I don't even know what happened. I don't even know why I didn't go. It was just off my radar. But 44 viewers is absolutely insane. And if there's any stream that should be getting viewers, it's this one, because it's literally a charity fundraiser live stream. And oh my god, just as I said it's a charity fundraiser, we have a $9.99 donation saying anything for Tingman. Of course, anything for not only one of the goats of cubing YouTube, Tingman, but also the children in need who are benefiting from these donations. We have everyone put W's in the chat for Cubing with Pork Chop with a $10 donation. That's wild, dude. Pork Chop, let's just put in here. $10. You are our new leader in the leaderboard. So that's a total of $15. So not only if you're new here, which I know there's a lot of people here, the whole reason I'm doing this stream is to surprise Tingman with a donation to his charity fundraiser at the end of this stream. Sorry, new scramble. Yep. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, the whole reason I'm doing this stream, Tingman, one of my favorite YouTubers and genuinely like one of the most wholesome people on the cubing side of YouTube, is doing a charity fundraiser where he's asking for donations to give cubes to children in need. I'm holding this live stream, and every donation to this stream, I will double it and give it to Tingman. It's like double it and give it to the next person. But now that Cubing with Porkchop donated $10, I will now be giving $20. So I'm giving that $10 plus 10 of my dollars to Tingman for his charity fundraiser. So if you want to have double the impact on children in need, and super chat here, you can suggest a challenge. I'll give you a shout out. I'll put your name on this cool leaderboard. You can try to beat Cubing with Porkchop here. But yeah, with that being said, let me go downstairs and grab another 2x2 so we can start this 2x2 multi-blind challenge. I will just put it on this angle right here. All right, I'm back. I have 3 2x2s right here. Bet you guys didn't know I could juggle. Probably shouldn't be juggling my expensive GAN 2x2, but let's see, has anyone else donated? No, just these 3 people so far. And yeah, sorry guys for stopping the Let's Cube. We're just kind of putting it on pause, but I'm going to try to do some 2x2 multi-blind. So I guess we'll just do some hand scrambles. K4Cubing says, what's up? Hello, always good to see you in chat. Let's start with 2 for now. Basically, for all the new people here, I'm holding the stream to basically surprise Tingman. He's doing this charity fundraiser where he's donating, 1,000 cubes to kids in need, and he's asking for donations. I'm holding this stream so that you guys, if you can super chat, I will basically double your super chat and give it to Tingman. So if you donate $10 like someone already has, that's an extra $20 that I'm giving. So by super chatting in this stream, you're not only giving that money to kids in need, but you're also having double the impact. So I highly suggest it. This isn't one of my normal streams where I'm just asking for donations to support the channel or anything, or to do challenges or extra solves. This is actually going to a really good cause. And we already have some really cool, incredible donations that I will show right here on this leaderboard. So yeah, let's do 2x2 multi-blind, and I'm just gonna time myself. So how am I gonna time myself? I guess I could just do like CS timer or something, or one of these timer sites. Yeah, let me just do this cubing time. I know it's on Megaminx right now, but we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. And see if I've totally forgotten how to do 2x2 blindfolded. That's hold up. Wait. Oh my god, I'm so rusty. I haven't done blind in forever. Anything blind. But that's this. Okay. Okay. I think I got this. Okay. I hope this is solved. If it's not, that's really embarrassing. Okay, are these cubes both done? I hope they are. Oh, they are! Let's go! Nice! That would have been really embarrassing had I not solved these, because we have K4 Cubing, who I know is really good at blind in here. It would have been embarrassing if I could not solve a simple 2x2 blindfolded. Yes, let's go. Alright, let's go back to Let's Cube right now. I know I've been leaving these Let's Cube people hanging. but you lost 13 viewers. I know, just being silent for that long of a time is just a surefire way to lose viewers. Probably not the best idea for me to have done that on stream, but you know what? You live, you learn. It was a fun challenge either way. It was my reward. It was my reward to you guys, I guess, for hitting 40 viewers. How do you find the Let's Cube room? It's letscube.net, and then you click on the stream. You click on the room that says Teboe's live stream, and the password is worlds in all caps. Seems like we have how many people in here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then myself, so it's 10 of us. When it's 3x3 finals, yeah, it's the last day of the comp. I believe that's Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone drop your predictions in the chat for who you think is going to win 3x3 finals. Albert Erdeles, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name, says big fan Teboe. So shout out to him, shout out to Albert. By the way, for anyone new here, which I don't know how many of you are new to the stream, but the whole reason I'm streaming like this is because Tingman is doing a charity fundraiser, donating 1,000 cubes to kids in need, and I want to donate, but also I thought it'd be a cool idea to let you guys have the opportunity to make double the impact as well. So any super chats I get on this stream, I'll donate double. So not only will I donate the amount that you give me, but I'll also donate that amount of my own money. You know, up to a certain amount, up to, let's say, $100 or so. And then I'll also pitch in some additional extra of my own money. So if you want to have double the impact on, you know, children in need, I know it's going to some great charities and some great causes. So, yeah, definitely be sure to super chat if you want to, I guess, have an impact on that charity fundraiser. We've already gotten some great super chats up here that you'll see up here with Cubing with Pork Chop with a $10 donation, Stretford Bear with a $3, nearly $3 donation, and Capital Pie with a $2 donation. You can be part of that leaderboard, get a shout out, and be able to suggest some cubing challenges. And yeah, the comp starts at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. What I might do until then, actually I've already been streaming for an hour, so I guess I could go for a couple more. But I am going to be reacting to the competition and just, you know, kind of having a little watch party here when it does happen. Oh wow, this is a good scramble. This is a really good scramble. Wow. And yeah, I'll be sure to, you know, have a fun little World's Watch party with you guys in chat. We have 29 viewers right now. 31 actually. Wow, we've gone up. Let me see what it says. Okay, it says 31 right now. And yeah, we've hit 40 viewers before. I think the next thing will be once we hit 50 viewers, I'll do another cubing challenge. Until then, I'm just going to be killing time, doing some Let's Cube, doing some practice solves for my next competition. 2x2 please, somebody says. Maybe one more solve of this. Let me just skip the scramble. One more solve of 3x3, then we'll go into 2x2. So I do need to practice 2x2 for my next competition. And then maybe I'll take a little break before Worlds actually starts, and then we'll do the reaction watch party. But it's going to be a fun time, so stick around. Just leave this on in another tab, chill, listen to it if you want. I don't know, it's going to be a good time. But people are wanting 2x2 right now, so let's do some 2x2. Starting off with already a pretty good scramble. Okay, I actually don't remember what I averaged in 2x2. I think I averaged just under 4 seconds, so that's pretty alright time for me. Did somebody get a 0.78? Jeez, bro. Flexing on all of us, getting a sub 1 your first solve. It cancels to an easy CLL. I don't know full CLL. I used to know most of CLL, but... Whoa! We just hit 40 viewers again. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but it seems like we just jumped up from 30 viewers to 40. But that's really awesome. Once we get 50 viewers, what are people saying in chat? I feel like I'm not seeing all of chat right now. Am I not even seeing? Let's see. K4Cubing says, I can usually retain my viewers decently while doing blind, but then again, my attempts at normal 3 blind don't take this long. Yeah, it's definitely hard to retain viewers with blind. But it looks like Trendy Cuber is still going on with their solve. Oh, never mind. Let me just do new scramble. I actually don't know what to do here. Oh, never mind. Boom. Sub 3. I haven't done 3x2 in forever, so... Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't done anything but 3x3 in a very long time, so I will need to practice before my next comp. We have 44 viewers. If we just get 6 more viewers, I'll do another challenge suggested by you guys. Either way, 44 concurrent viewers on a live stream is absolutely insane. So thank all of you guys for you know, sticking around in the stream. Is this what I think it is? Is this just a... Let's go. Third 2x2 solve in a very long time, and it's a sub 2. The Let's Cube name is Teboe's live stream. Yeah, I think you have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of Let's Cube and click on it. The password is worlds in all caps, as you can see in the pinned message here. Who do you think is going to win first in Worlds? I'm going to say Yihang. I know it could be anyone, because Yihang's the fastest consistently at solving, but as you know, in competitions like this, it all comes down to the final 5 solves. So, you know, it could be Yihang, it could be Xuan Yi, it could be, I want to say it could even be Max, I don't know. Let's see, are you going to do the challenge that I suggested, the two-handed 3x3 solve, but turn with one hand? Maybe when I hit 50 viewers. I want to do a challenge at each 50 viewer milestone, or at each 10 viewer milestone. So right now I have 30, 34. It's actually gone down. Maybe when I hit 40 again, I'll do it. Someone says, I hope Xuan Yi wins. That would be absolutely crazy because Xuan Yi is even younger than Yiheng. So if Xuan Yi wins, that would be mind-blowing for a person that young. See, I think I'll just do new scramble. Okay, not bad, not bad. Megaminx one-handed. I already did that about half an hour or so ago. Whoa! 6.5-inch television. That's a very small television. Donated $1. Everyone spam W's in the chat for 6.5-inch television. Actually, what am I talking about? That's a pretty decently sized television. Let's put this in the leaderboard. Thank you so much to 6.5-inch television. Oh, I don't think I can type that all out here. 6.5-inch. You know what? Let me yeah, let me just move it a bit. Inch. Average size TBH? Yeah, for real. Maybe even a little more. Inch television. $1. That's... There we go. Okay, I'm kind of covering up the Let's Cube UI here. That's pretty bad. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a white background. There we go. And I'm just gonna put it, and put it in the background. That way you guys can see the leaderboard still. Oh, no. There we go. That should fix it. Are you going to Worlds? Sadly, I'm not. I wish I could, but alas. Maybe I'll go to Nats, and I definitely want to go to Southeast Championship because I know it's probably going to be in Florida next year. And oh my God, cubing with pork chop, the GOAT, the #1 leaderboard with another $2 donation. Gotta run errands. See you later, and thanks again. Absolute W. Because of cubing with pork chop, I will be not only donating the $12 that he's donated, or she, or they, I don't necessarily know. I will not only be donating the $12 that Cubing with Pork Chop donated, I'll be donating an additional 12 of my own dollars to Tingman's fundraiser. So literally, because of Cubing with Pork Chop's donation, 8 children in need will have a cube, a $3 Rubik's Cube that they would not have had before. So, I mean, the cube has changed my life, obviously, because of this channel and because of the community. And Cubing with Pork Chop just provided that for 8 children in need. So, absolute W, Pork Chop. I'm going to say that here in chat. W, Pork Chop. With a back-to-back donation. Absolute legend. And again, oh my lord, not to be outdone, 6.5-inch television donates an additional $2. Wow, that puts 6.5-inch television at second place with a $3 donation, tied with Stretford Bear, but not really because Stretford's was in pounds, so it was in it was a little under $3, but I'm gonna round up. But yeah, this is the new leaderboard. We have, how much have we donated so far? 12 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2. I think that makes $20. That's $20, which I will be matching, making it $40. That's absolutely incredible. That's 40 divided by 3 is about 13. So that's 13 kids in need who now have a cube that they wouldn't have had before. So, you know, this is actually going to a good cause. I know it just seems like you don't actually see the people that it's going to, so it kind of just seems like you're donating to some random streamer, some random YouTuber doing a fun world stream, but this actually is going to a good cause. I'm just gonna double check we haven't missed any other donations. Yeah, we have Capital Pie, Stretford Bear, Cubing with Pork Chop twice, and 6.5-inch television twice. So everyone put W's in the chat for all of these guys. Oh wow, it's incredible, man. See, waiting for other solvers. I think I'm just gonna go on to the next one because I don't want to waste that much time. We have things to do during this stream. It's gonna be a very productive stream. I used to know the CLO, but I forgot it. Oh no, and I didn't stop the timer right. Oh, 6.5-inch television says I don't think I can leave it tied. What are they gonna do? What is 6.5-inch television gonna do, guys? How much would someone have to donate so this child gets a flagship cube? Well, Tingman did say that he was gonna donate $3 Rubik's cubes to all these people, so it's not like any person's gonna get a flagship speed cube. I think the goal is to just donate to as many people as possible. And whoa, we have 6.5-inch television with another $2 donation, and that puts them squarely in second place. Again, Stretford Bear, you're currently beaten here. How are you gonna respond? I don't know if he's still in this chat, but I don't know. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that if I were you. What if one person won every event in Worlds? That would go down in history, I think, as the greatest cubing moment of all time, because there's no way that's happening. What do I do here in this situation? Oh wow, 236. Oh, my cat's in my room, right behind me. And I think we're just gonna go on to new scramble. Shouldn't have done it all in one dono. It's fine. Anything, any amount counts. It's gonna be Luke Garrett if it happens. Honestly, yeah. I think he's the best, like, well-rounded cuber. Cat reveal? Yeah, let's do a cat reveal. Everyone spam cat in the chat if you want to see my cat behind me. Such a bad scramble, I know, right? I'm just gonna move on to the next scramble. How is this scramble looking? On 275. We have some cat messages in the chat. All right. Hi, kitty. You gonna go see the stream, viewers? This is my cat. I'm gonna see what happens if I just put her on my desk right now. Oh, and she's gonna hop off. But yeah, she is here. And let's just do new scramble. That was my cat reveal. I'm sure I've shown her many times on this channel, but Oh no, that was a DNF. I did the wrong CLL. That was embarrassing. DNF. Looks like a cat. Indeed, she does. Oh, and Stretford Bear, I guess, took the challenge and donated another £1. Let's just donate. Let's just see how much that is. That's another $1.36. I think in total you've donated how much? That was your £2 plus £1. That's £3, which actually rounds to $4.09, but I'm gonna round up to $5 because why not? Putting you back officially tied with 6.5-inch television. Technically it rounds to $4, but I want to be extra generous and just donate the $5 anyways. $6.5-inch television says trying to outdono me. What are you gonna do? We gotta see who wins this in the end. I wanna see who wins. And just gonna do new scram. Oh my god, 6.5-inch television with an additional $2. This is the tightest race that we'll see until Worlds, I think. This is the real race here. I'm honestly more excited for this than for Worlds. But yeah, we have a 7, so that brings 6.5-inch television donation total past $6.50 and actually brings it to 7. So that's a total of 14 plus 12, $26, which I'm gonna double to make it over $50 donated for kids in need. I don't know if Stretford Bear is still in chat, but I'm sure they're not too happy about this. Oh, no, they just left. Cute cat, I have to go do some errands myself now. Good luck with the stream. Oh, an OC Cuber with the $1.49. I gotta do some calculations here. $1.49 is $2.03 in American dollars. But you know what? I'm gonna round up anyways and just call it $3 because I want to be extra generous. This is going to a great cause. That's OC cubing. Actually, it's telling me right now on my end that this is OC Cubing's first super chat ever. Wow, everyone put W in the chat for OC Cubing. It's absolutely incredible, guys. You've donated nearly $30 in total, which I'm going to donate an additional whatever this is, and it's going to be nearly $60. That's awesome, guys. W's for OC Cubing in the chat. And let's do new scramble. Let's see. This one's going to be, I'm just calling it. This is going to be my new personal best. Okay, that definitely wasn't my personal best, but it's good to have confidence. But wow, I honestly did not expect to get this many donations. Again, if you want to see yourself up there on that leaderboard and you know, have double the impact, this is your only chance to literally have double the donation on these kids in need, or double the impact. I mean, you know, whenever I stream, I can't say words right. I don't know what it is about being in front of a live audience. Speaking of which, we have 41 viewers in chat right now, right? It says 35 actually. Oh, we're back down to 35. All right, well, once we get to 50, I'm gonna be doing a new cubing challenge. So share this stream with all your friends. Not gonna talk about that timer stop. But yeah, thank you all not only for sticking around in the stream. Usually I do not get 35 viewers at one time. Or what is it now, 38? speak Spanish? Alright, what do you want me to say in Spanish? Puedo resolver este dos by dos cubo Rubik en 5 segundos. Rate that. How was that? La próxima solve es un 3.9. Leave the stream if you hate Tingman. Guys, nobody leave the stream. Bro main's the same 2x2 I do. This is a great 2x2. I was honestly up in the air between this one and this one. I honestly like this one a lot more now. This one just feels heavier. It's a bit slower. It's a great 2x2. I mained this for many years, but I just find myself enjoying this one quite a bit more now. You scramble. Oh wow, that was really good. Someone says, gracias, thank you, de nada. If you... Oh, 5 blind has started? Wait, they're not streaming that, are they? Because I want to react to whatever's going on. Let me just look up Cubing Worlds 2025. Is somebody streaming? Oh, it's my stream. Bruh. No, nobody's streaming 5 blind. Dang, that'd be entertaining to watch. I think they're streaming clock starting at 1:30. Oh wow, 195. Is Volo competing? Volo is competing. And I know he's a fan of the channel. He's in my Discord server and stuff, and I've talked to him. So I'm definitely going to be reacting to his clock solves, because I know he's one of the best clock solvers in the world. But yeah, pretty sure Volo is competing. We just went down a ton of viewers and then went back up. We were like down to 28 and then went back up to 35. It's kind of crazy, but if anyone's new here, I know I've like said this to death right now. I know the people, you know, who've been in here for a while are tired of me saying it, but I gotta say it for the new people. You know, the whole reason I'm even doing this stream in the first place. Oh my god. Okay, I know that was technically a +2, but that was just a crazy solution. That was a crazy like 4 mover, 5 mover maybe. But the whole reason I'm doing this stream is to help out Tingman with his charity fundraiser. He wants to donate 1,000 cubes to kids in need, and I want to chip in, but I also want to give you guys the opportunity to make an impact yourself. So as you can see up here are all the people who have donated so far to the stream. Anyone who donates to this stream right now is going to literally have double the impact than they would have otherwise, because I'm going to be matching whatever donations are up here. So right now I think the top in the leaderboard is Cubing with Pork Chop. That's $12. But in total we have around $30 or so. I think it's 19 plus 10, $29. So not only are those $29 going to go to kids in need, but so are 29 of my own dollars. So the more you guys donate, the more I get to donate. And the goal is at the end of the day, we surprise Tingman with the biggest donation he's ever seen, or at least more than he would expect. So right now we have 42 viewers. And again, if you can't donate yourself, that's totally fine. What you can do for free is share the stream with your friends or with other cubers, and just spread the word about it. But of course, don't let Tingman find out, because I want this to be a surprise, and hopefully he's not here secretly watching me in stream right now. What is my favorite brand? Depends if you're talking about cube brand or just brand in general. Favorite cube brand, definitely GAN. They make the, my main 3x3s for several years. I'm using the GAN 14 Pro right now, which you can buy at SpeedCube Shop. Use code Teboe, 5% off. Oh my god, we have 47 viewers. Okay, just 3 more viewers, and I'll do a challenge. Another random challenge suggested by you guys. Oh no, 6.5-inch television. Imagine he's actually secretly Ting Man. Yihang or Timon? I go Yihang all the way. He has the top 20. I think he has the top 20 or 10 something averages of all time. GAN is good. It's my favorite cubing brand. Maybe also Moyu or Chi for their variety of different non-WCA puzzles and such. But I gotta go GAN because I'm mainly more of a speed cuber than a all-around collector. And oh, I used to know this. I used to know the Cielo case, but I forgot it. Terrible solve. But yeah, maybe just brands in general. Gotta say, Apple is a pretty good one. They make the computer that I use to stream, so can't go wrong with that. Adobe makes the softwares that I use to edit, although they definitely have their problems with, their practices. But I'm not gonna go too into that unless you want me to. But you can't hate on the software that they make. Too bad. What did I even do here? Oh my lord. Another terrible solve. It's gonna be... Are we at 50? Wait. Are you serious? People are saying 50 viewers, but I only see 44. Did we have 50 before? I might just take your guys' word for it. I didn't see 50, but if you guys say we had 50, then I might have to believe you since I didn't see it myself. You hit 50 viewers. We were at 50. Alright, then I'll do whatever cubing challenge one of you guys says, since we apparently hit 50. I'm sure you're not lying. I'm sure all of you aren't lying. But right now we're at 47. Hopefully we can get back up to 50, but if not, that's fine. We already hit it, so you guys in the chat suggest cubing challenges. And, or no, I told Clara I would do 3x3. Yeah, this is what I'm doing for right now. 3x3, but I can only turn with one hand. Yeah, please do the 2-hand turn with 1 hand challenge. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I have never done this before, so if I mess up, that's kind of expected. I guess I'm just gonna turn with my right hand then. Oh my god, this feels so weird. Oh no, I turned with my left hand by accident. Let me just do that turn again with my right hand. This is so weird. "24 seconds. Let's do, let's try that again. I feel like I could be faster with that. Let's try to get a sub 20. Ready, set. I gotta like change my whole finger tricks. Let's go! 19 seconds! Can we get faster than that? I wanna see. I wanna push my limits here. By the way, if that were a 2-handed solve, that would have definitely been like an 8. That was really lucky. I almost messed up. I almost messed up. $21. Okay, maybe that sub 20 was a fluke. Let me try one more time, and then we'll go right back to Let's Cube. Seems like a pretty good scramble. Oh, almost turned with my left hand there. Oh my god, 17. That was my best time. Nice. Let's just send this to the profile. Let's just save that average and do some more 2x2 Let's Cube. Feels nice to be able to use both my hands now. Worlds is live, is it? I thought it didn't start until 1:30. Yeah, I don't see any. I love seeing my own videos when I look up stuff. Like when I look up cubing related stuff and I see my own videos. People are saying Worlds is live. I do not see it. The only thing I see is this, and it hasn't started yet. Let me see what people are saying in the Worlds chat. I'm gonna just put in the chat. Who's excited for Worlds? There we go. Hopefully people will see that and want to see what's going on over on my channel. Your vids are fire. Can I get a shout out? Of course. Shout out to Cubify. Thank you for the kind words on my videos. And this is a terrible, terrible scramble, but let's just go for it. Okay, it wasn't that bad. It's kind of average. But yeah, I still can't believe you have $29 in donations. That's an additional $29. So not only am I getting that $29, I'm giving that to Tingman for his giving that $29 to Tingman for his charity fundraiser, but also an additional $29 from my own pocket. So this is a horrible financial decision, but it's going to a good cause, and I just want to surprise Tingman with a donation. And as I just said that, OC Cubing donated another £2. I think he has totaled, I got to do these like country currency conversions. He's donated in total $3.49, which rounds to how much? $3.49. That brings him to $4.76 in American currency, which is, we will round that up to $5. There we go. I think him and Stretford Bear are tied now. There we go. That's our leaderboard right now. That's an additional, that's what in total, $61 in donations. Absolutely crazy. Would love a reaction to my new Worlds vid. Let's see that now. Let's do one more 2x2 solve, and then we'll check out OC Cubing's Worlds video. All right, OC Cubing. First of all, amazing thumbnail. This is a great thumbnail. I actually don't know how you did the little light reflection on these kids' heads. That's really cool, and I see you do it a lot. Right? I think you did it on one of the other thumbnails that I looked at, like this one. I'm sure it's pretty simple to do, but just top-notch attention to detail here. But yeah, without further ado, let's check out WCA Worlds of It. This is about 10 minutes. I'm gonna put in my AirPods. I think you guys will be able to hear it through this audio here. So let's just mute Let's Cube for a bit and watch this.
Still get him
682 days ago.
We'll still get him at least second.
Maybe a small look up.
Oh, Pyram? No! Max Park is your world champion!
VTuber introduced us to what many now call the greatest world championship final in the sport's 43-year history. Now,
I love the sound design. I'm just gonna purely look at this from a video production, video creation standpoint. And oh my god, we're at 52 viewers. Nice. I used Photopea. Wait, this isn't a challenge, right? Well, it's not a challenge. The reaction to the video? No, I'm just watching this to kill some time on stream, and also because WCA donated. But yeah, we're at 50. Yiheng about to dominate Max, sadly. Probably, yeah. Yiheng's just improved so much. He's just, in my opinion, undeniably the best cuber of all time now. But yeah. Okay, let's go on with the video. As I said, I'm gonna look at this from a video like editing production standpoint, since that's kind of my area of expertise.
Really to what many now call the greatest world championship final in the sport's 43-year history. Now,
this sound design here. By the way, you guys can hear the video, right?
2 years later, heading into the 2025 World Championship, we have a very different situation on our hands. Because is it just me?
I like that little boom. That like bass drop thing. I do that a lot in my videos.
Or are we about to witness the greatest podium battle in the sport's history? It's not just that two of them use the method once thought to be impossible, or that one of them is barely 8 years old. It's that the battle of methods has reached its breaking point.
That's crazy, by the way, that we have an 8-year-old that's in the running for winning worlds. Like, not even just being in finals. Literally, one of the front runners in the world right now is an 8-year-old.
And the 2025 World Championships may just be the one thing that decides.
Do we have the same chair? I feel like we have very similar chairs.
Everything.
People are asking for 3x3 on Let's Cube. Let me change the event to 3x3. I will actually... Wait, so it says I'm spectating, so I'm out of Let's Cube for now, but I'll join right back after watching this.
A seasoned veteran, arguably the best in the world under pressure, who's won more championships than most can count. Now chasing the one title that's evaded him all these years. A rising prodigy, just 8 years old, who's already proven he can stand alongside or even outperform the best cuber alive.
I know, wait, if WCA were still here, I know this is a tiny nitpick, and the video is great overall, but I just want to give a tip to help you improve. Your head is kind of being cut off by the top of the frame here, which I feel like it'd be a lot better if you just pulled back a little bit, or maybe didn't zoom in so far in editing. So we have like a little bit of headroom on top of your head. That's just a super minor nitpick, but great video so far.
A rising prodigy, just 8 years old, who's already proven he can stand alongside or even outperform the best cuber alive. And then, the one many have already called the greatest speed cuber of all time. A solver who shattered more records than you can count, with a level of consistency that no one...
I love this transition too. The little, whew, I do that a lot too.
A solver who shattered more records than you can count, with a level of...
I don't know which, like, preset you're using for... I assume you use Premiere. Maybe not. But I have a few, like, effect transition packs that do that, and they're really cool.
Consistency that no one has even come close to replicating. Because after losing the last World Championships by 0.01 seconds, he is back with vengeance. But make no mistake, this may be closer than anyone thinks. Because all of them will be fighting for the greatest title in cubing's history.
What is the name of the room? It's Teboe's live stream. And yeah, Cubify, I agree. This is a great video.
Our story begins in 2017, when a young Polish kid
It's very, like, documentary-like. I feel like it takes a lot of inspiration from StuCube, who is, like, one of the goats of cubing YouTube in the past couple years.
Timon Koloshinsky first entered the scene. At first, he dominated Pyraminx.
Dude, is that Timon? I remember when Timon broke like Pyraminx. Like I remember he was like seen as a really great Pyraminx solver and not much else. But he broke some Pyraminx records. He wasn't on my radar much. But he was like this little kid. It's crazy to see how he's like grown. This is how many years ago? 8 years ago.
Koloshinsky first entered the scene. At first,
use CapCut? Oh, CapCut Pro. I'm not familiar with CapCut. I've never used it myself. I didn't even know there was a pro version. But wow, yeah. Wait, do you use CapCut on mobile or on desktop, like on your computer or on your phone?
First, he dominated Pyraminx, one of the fastest events. But this was just the beginning, because Timon wasn't just fast, he was smart. And over time, he became known as one of the most efficient solvers in the world. By 2019, he was ready to compete for the World Championships, but eventually coming short of the podium only by this little mistake. Then COVID hit, and Timon did something.
Wait, was that a DNF in Worlds?
Only by this little mistake.
Ouch.
Then COVID hit, and Timon did something
Also, I just noticed this 5.7k views in 5 days is crazy. I don't even get that on most of my videos.
unexpected. Going on to learn a method that at the time most people called impossible. Consisting of over 800 algorithms, it's the most advanced method to date. Back then, Timon could have just stuck with CFOP. He already was world class.
I use desktop? Cool. I've never used CapCut even on desktop, but I hear it's actually very capable for a free/premium. Even on the mobile app, it seems super capable, way better than what I had back when I started YouTube.
No one was even using ZBL, but instead, he risked it all to master the impossible. And by the time competitions were back in 2021, Timon was ready to win, getting 3 European records, and finally getting his first 3x3.
Wait, I didn't even know you could do this kind of stuff on CapCut. This like seeing the screenshot, but it kind of tilting. I know you can do that on Premiere. But yeah, this looks amazing so far.
Finally getting his first 3x3 world record ever, with an average of 509. But in getting that world record, he inadvertently sparked one of speed cubing's most legendary rivalries that would define the modern era of cubing. By the end of 2022, we thought we knew it all. Max and Timon are the fastest cubers in the world. They both hold the world record. Timon was absolutely clutch in pressure moments, and Max had insane TPS and consistency. So it rationally made sense that if anyone would win the World Championships 2023.
By the way, I just realized you guys probably can't even see the whole video. Let me just move this here. Sorry about that.
It would be one of them. So picture this. 8 months later, it's August 15th, 2023. And heading into the 3x3 final, one thing was certain. There was a clear favorite. Because coming off months of absolute dominance, gathering multiple world records, and cementing his name in the cubing history, we all had the right to believe he would win. Everything on paper pointed to him. The only question was, can anyone actually beat him? But here's the twist. That favorite wasn't Timon. And it wasn't Max either. Instead, it's this little 9-year-old kid named Yihang Wang. And it's not even close.
3.8.
Just a few months earlier, almost out of nowhere, Yihang exploded onto the scene. He shattered the world record average and instantly supplanted his name into cubing's history. The pure fact he was able to just come in and casually break the records that other pro cubers had been chasing him for years with an inhuman level of improvement is just insane. A new era had arrived, and Yihang was leading it. At 9 years old, he wasn't just fast, he was redefining what speed looked like. But no one expected what would happen next.
On this last solve, he needs a 604 to beat Max.
Yihang Wang's worst possible average will still get him at least second.
Maybe a small look up.
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I say Yihang is the greatest of all time. It's not even close. Yihang's worst possible average would guarantee him second place. Who else could you say that about? Maybe Prime Felix back in 2013-14. But like, I feel like for a while we haven't had a clear, definitive best cube where it was either Max or Timon or somebody. But now we have Yihang, who's like so far ahead. I feel like maybe with a couple of these other really young Chinese kids getting close, maybe with Timon getting close if Yiheng has a bad day. But like, let's look at WCA right now. Let's look at the records. Let's look at the rankings actually of 3x3 average. And you see here it's a pretty good mix of people because this is by people. And you see by results, boom, Yiheng, all the way down. The top 20, this is what, 22? Top 22 averages of all time is Yiheng. I mean, if he's so far ahead that even at this particular competition, this World Championship, the worst possible average could land him in second place, I mean, that's gotta put him in the GOAT conversation. I'm sorry.
Prim? No! Max Park is your world champion! What? What? Yiheng Wang's lost it!
Yiheng lost to Max Park by just 0.01 seconds. The most dominant cuber in the world, dethroned by the narrowest margin imaginable.
Dude,
But
I don't even remember
after that
this.
loss,
I wasn't really
Yiheng
following
didn't
this
slow
stuff
down.
a couple years ago.
In fact, he did the exact opposite, improving so exponentially faster than any cuber on the planet, dropping another world record average in June of the next year, and then getting another, and another, and another, and another world record, and altogether shaving it down to 3.91 over breaking it 9 times in a row. It's really hard to put into words actually how dominant Yiheng was and is. You could even make a case that,
Yeah, I totally
at
agree.
least for 3x3, Yiheng is more dominant than Felix Zemdegs at his peak. So, going into this
Whoa, more dominant than Felix at his peak. I was honestly, I was not in the Cuban community for the peak of like prime Felix. I think when I got in the Cuban community around 2013, 14, yeah, Felix was still the greatest, undeniably, but we were starting to see the Mats Volk world record. You know, some people kind of catching up to him. Like, Felix was the best, but we had people like Mats Volk kind of coming to dethrone him, or at least be on his same level. I wasn't there for the pure, like, 2011, 2012 dominance of Felix, but, I mean, the kind of lead that he had over everyone else is very hard to match. I'm not sure if I would say Yiheng has that just yet, but like, for sure it's comparable.
this 2025 Worlds, he isn't just the fastest cuber in Asia, he's the fastest cuber in the world. And what's even scarier,
And also, Yiheng is so young. He's so much younger than Felix was in his prime that it's kind of like, it's crazy to wonder where he'll be in another 5-7 years. Because, like, I think Max was in his, like, early 20s when he became the fast. How old is Max Park now? 23. Okay, so when he came onto the scene, he was probably a little younger than I am now, in his late teens or something. Meanwhile, this kid is, like, I feel like he's the youngest cuber we've ever seen be in that greatest conversation.
is even close. Max is slipping back, other pro cubers are falling behind, so suddenly there are only 2 names left in the conversation: Yiheng Wang and Timon Koloshinsky. 2 different generations, 2 different methods, 1 goal, Worlds 2025.
I thought
2
ZBLL
different methods.
I think ZBLL is like a subset of CFOP, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I would say that's a completely separate method, but I get what you're saying, and I know the whole like ZB versus CFOP conversation is going on now, but I've always thought of ZBLL as like a advanced ALK set for CFOP.
1 goal, Worlds 2025. Oh, but wait. There's one thing I forgot to mention. An 8-year-old child.
I was gonna say Xuan Yi, and I didn't say it. I was like, you're leaving out Xuan Yi. But yeah, okay, you said
faster
it.
than Yiheng himself.
Even younger than Yiheng.
And the craziest part, he's not even the same age Yiheng was last Worlds. Because somehow, Xuan Yi has improved at an
He's
inhuman
even younger.
rate. And now, he might be the only real hope anyone has of ever beating Yiheng. You see, he first came onto the scene right after
Especially
Worlds
like
24.
5 or 10 years from now, it's gonna be scary seeing these two dominate. Now with the level of look ahead and stuff that Yiheng has.
and in his first ever competition, getting a
5.87.
an average, which is the
Did you mess that up and had to cover it up with this AI voice? I've done that too. I had to, like, if you look here, I'm gonna go to one of my videos. You might hear some weird, like, how many views did I say I had? Okay, 46. This one,
This month,
in this
that was
Yihang video,
50 moves.
I did the same thing. You might hear some,
But
like,
he
weird
broke it by
discrepancy.
just 0.04 seconds. And then 4 months after that, he broke it again by 0.02 seconds. So he keeps improving on.
You hear that, like, change? I've had to do the same thing when I, like, mess up numbers as well.
which is the fastest average for a newcomer ever.
Cube for Edis is really, really awesome editing, bro. I agree. This is
This
phenomenal.
immediately vaulted him to everyone's
And the storytelling as well.
attention because this is frankly unheard of. Just coming into your first competition and casually getting a sub 6 average. Oh, yeah, and also, he was just 6 years old at the time. Over the next year, Xuanyi would continue to shave over a second off his PR average. But it wasn't until December of last year when we finally learned actually how good he is. Because that's when Xuanyi pulled off a 4.32 average. The number might sound random, until you realize that's the closest anyone has ever gotten to beating Yihang. And only a couple months later, Xuanyi did something no one thought would ever be possible. A 3.05 world record single. The reason why this was so crazy was not because it was the closest solve to sub 3 ever, but it was how he did it. You see, Xuanyi uses a method called Z-Bela, which means instead of using 78 algorithms to solve the last layer, he uses nearly 500. This means that you can get more consistent results than anyone using CFOP.
That's crazy,
but it
bro. I could barely memorize 78.
also means that because the
I do want to learn new algorithm though. I want to learn, like, basic, like, winner variation, COLL maybe.
algorithms are generally longer, he has a significantly lower chance of getting a very fast single. Unlike in CFOP, where if you get a lucky case, you have a very high likelihood of pulling off a world-class solve. So when Xuanyi, a ZB user,
Does this.
it shattered the assumption.
Dude, I thought you said you did it twice in the video. I thought it'd be like another number or something. That caught me totally off guard. That's so funny though. I'm gonna subscribe. I just realized I wasn't subscribed. Everyone, go subscribe to WCA, and then immediately come right back to the stream because I don't want to lose viewers. But go subscribe to WCA.
That only CFOP could get the fastest solves. But it also brings into question, which method is actually faster? Everything I've talked about, everything's been building and is culminating in the World Championships. Timon Koloshinsky.
Also, where do you get your music from? Because these tracks have been phenomenal. I want to use music like this for both my YouTube channel and this other secret project that I'm working on.
A proven veteran who's the most clutch speedcuber in the world, looking to finally clutch up and win a Worlds. Because this might be his last chance. The only reason he's even in the conversation is because he's been here before, and he knows how to handle pressure. Then there's Xuanyi Gang, a rising star who came out of nowhere using a method built for competing on the biggest stage, looking to upset Yihang and prove that he's the best cuber in the world. And then there's Yihang, one of the most dominant cubers of all time. He's been on a 9 record streak, and he's looking for vengeance. Because that moment in 2023 didn't just mark a loss. It marks the beginning of a storm. A clash that's been building quietly until now. Because Yihang is going to come into Worlds, and he's going to come in hot. It would almost be a guaranteed win, except for the level of pressure Yihang will be under is going to be unimaginable. But most importantly, this World Championships may just decide which method is better.
Oh my god.
CFOP or
Hold up.
Z.
I gotta go for like a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so I had to go blow my nose.
I simply cannot put into words how significant this World Championships is going to be for the next era of cubing. And honestly, I couldn't write a better storyline if I tried. Everything comes down to this. 3 contenders, 1 title, 1 method that could define the next era of cubing. This really does feel like we have a Cars 1 situation on our hands. If you know, you know.
The legend,
Cars,
the runner-up,
Cars 1
and the
situation
rookie.
is crazy.
3 cars, 1 champion.
But this World Championship goes beyond titles, beyond pressure, and beyond rivalries. This is history, and most people won't even realize it. 1 turn, 1 look, and we're back where we started.
Bro, that ending was so good. I actually want to watch some more of your other videos after this stream, because these titles seem really interesting as well. But wow, let's watch some other. Well, first I want to get back to the Let's Cube. I feel like not that many people are in here, but soon we will be reacting to some more Worlds prediction videos. But yeah, that was an awesome video. Almost up 10. By the way, let's get some people back into Let's Cube. I'm gonna put the link to the Let's Cube in the chat here. Everyone, we have 43 people watching right now. Go click the link in the chat to join Let's Cube, race with me. I mean, OC Cubing, his video is really good. It was really, really good. And I'm so glad we're seeing kind of a resurgence of really good, high-effort, long-form cubing videos, because it seems like we've been in kind of a drought of that for a while, for a couple of years there. Oh, this 12 is so bad. 12 is so bad. Ugh, 14. Oh my god, that hurt. That hurt to do. By the way, if you don't know, the entire reason I'm even doing this stream for all the new people in here, is because I want to surprise Tingman with a donation to his charity fundraiser. And for every super chat that I get on this stream, as you can see up here, this is the leaderboard for people who have donated so far. If you want your name up there, you guys can donate, and every donation that I get, 100% of it will be going to Tingman's fundraiser to donate cubes to kids in need, and I'll also be matching every single donation. So far, I think this adds up to what? 40, no. Oh my god. 12 plus 7 is 19, plus 5 is 24, plus another 7 is 30 something. Yeah, but I'm gonna be basically doubling every donation that is made through Super Chat, and I'm gonna be donating that to Tingman's fundraiser. So literally just $2. Yeah, because each of the cubes is gonna be $3. So if you guys just donate $1.50, that's already a cube going to a kid in need, because I'm going to be doubling it. If you donate $10 or $20, if you donate even like $5, that's already 3 cubes going to kids in need. If you donate $10, that's $20 that I'm going to be donating, which is almost 7 cubes. So these are like real lives that you guys are changing by donating, and you can get yourself up on the leaderboard, suggest cubing challenges, give me ideas of things to do on stream. That probably would have been a lot faster, but I was checking chat. Oh my god, the weather is terrible outside. It's raining pretty hard, so I'm glad I'm in here streaming for now. But yeah, the World's live stream starts in just 1 hour. I'm going to be reacting to that when it happens. Definitely going to be reacting to Volo's clock solves, as well as what else goes today? Some 5x5, Felix, Patrick Pons. I'm just reading the names that I have heard of before, such as Rui Hung, Nam, Timon, One-Handed. I'm probably not going to react to all of it, but I'm going to definitely give my thoughts on some of the more important cubers and solves of the day. As well, I have a ton of fun things planned as well. I have, I'm going to be playing some other games. Doing some cubing challenges and just, yeah, trying to raise awareness for this charity fundraiser and collect some donations to surprise Tingman at the end of the stream. So I actually can't wait. Usually, honestly, why pre-comp? Because the comp live stream hasn't started yet, so I can't react to the comp, to the live stream of the comp. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, usually if I'm streaming for like more than an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, so on, then I get like really exhausted. I just want to end the stream. But I'm actually having a really good time here, so that's good. I feel like I can go on for a couple more hours. Plus, you have 38 people in chat. And streaming is definitely way more rewarding if you actually have people watching. So, like, thank you to every single one of you. Yes. Yes, you watching right there for sticking around and hopefully enjoying the stream. If you're not enjoying it, then I don't know why you're still here, but I trust that you enjoy it. Someone says Pyra. Does anyone else want Pyra? Actually, I don't have my Pyraminx up here, so I'm gonna need to go downstairs and get it because a lot of my mains are down there from when I took it home from college. You know what? Let's do some. I kind of feel like I'm in the mood for 2x2, but then after some 2x2, we can do Pyra. Who has been watching from the beginning? Clara Cuber is such a real one for sticking the whole way. She has literally been here the entire stream. Oh, a 290. Nice. Okay, just a couple more 2x2 solves, then we'll be going on to Pyraminx, because I know some of you want that. And I want to mix it up with some different events. I feel like I'm kind of on a roll with 2x2. Same solution. Nice. Alright, I'm going to move on to Pyraminx because it seems like that's what the people want. And I'll be going downstairs to get my Pyraminx. I'm back with a Pyraminx. Where did Tebow go? I was just going to get my Pyraminx. Sorry about that, guys. I have not done Pyraminx in such a long time. So I know this might suck, but... oh my god. That actually wasn't that bad. Yes, I'm back. I think I'm just gonna do a new scramble. I'm actually so out of practice with Pyraminx. And I used to be a pretty fast Pyra solver. Oh, yeah, I just totally messed that up. Yeah, I used to be pretty decent at Pyra, actually. Yiheng or Zhuanyi? Yiheng all the way. Maybe Zhuanyi when he's a little older, but for now, Yiheng is undeniably the best. Who do you think is going to win? My guess is Yiheng, but it's honestly up to, like, it's anyone's guess. Because I know Yiheng is, like, by the numbers, the most dominant, like, fastest cuber. But at the end of the day, who wins any given competition will always come down to the last 5 solves of finals. So if Yiheng, you know, doesn't perform under that pressure, then maybe someone else has got a chance. Also, look who's back. The kitty. Hi. Say hi to chat. Say hi to chat. Oh. Here we go. Oh no, she's on my laptop. She's gonna end the stream by accident. Zhuanyi, I want to win. That would be really cool if a 7 or 8-year-old wins Worlds. Oh no. I'm gonna take her off of here in case she messes up anything, but she'll be right here on this bed. Oh my god, what is this scramble? Wait, this is actually a really good scramble. Hold on. This might actually be good. It might actually be a rare, good Pyraminx solve. There's no way I didn't start the timer. Wait. I'm gonna do that again. I don't care. I can't pass up the opportunity. What did I even do? That might actually be... No, it's not PB, is it? 294? What's my actual Pyraminx PB? But that was very close. What kind of scramble was that? No, my PB is 248. But that was very, very close. What kind of scramble was even that? Oh, no. Also, I just realized I don't even have background music on the stream, do I? Wait, how do I fix that? There we go. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the background music, but I definitely didn't want to get rid of it entirely. Pyraminx scrambles are pretty good. What website am I on? I'm on letscube.net. You can click the link in my previous chat, or just go to letscube.net, scroll all the way down, and I think if you scroll all the way down, you'll see a room called Teboe's live stream, and you can race with me in real time. Dude, what are these Pyraminx scrambles? I'm like actually mad. I'm mad at how good these scrambles are. What, like, how? No, that shouldn't be possible. A 3-second Pyraminx solve right after getting a 2-second Pyraminx solve not that long ago. Okay, we have one person still timing. Dude, every time I do a scramble on this this is the same scramble, isn't it? Let me just do a new scramble. I've been getting the same scramble for, or maybe not. No, I feel like I've been getting the same scramble. Ready, set, go. And I didn't start the timer. Okay. That's on me. Password is worlds, yeah. I forgot to mention the password for the room is worlds, in all caps. Okay, one more Pyra solve and then I'm gonna go back to 3x3. Oh, okay, whatever. That wasn't a very good time, but kind of getting tired of Pyraminx. Let's do some 3x3. Do you guys, this is my next question to you guys, do you have any other predictions for Worlds other than who will win? We've already kind of made our predictions on who was going to win Worlds, but you have predictions for maybe who's going to win other events, who's going to get world records, if there's going to be any world records broken at Worlds, any just funny, iconic moments. Let me hear from you guys and I'll react to whatever you got to say. I think Luke will podium in OH. I think Lucy Bryson will get mega female world record. She +2'd out of FWR2 not too long ago. I'm actually not familiar with Lucy Bryson. Who is that? I've never heard of this person. Where is she from? Oh, like Midwest? And what's her ranking for? Oh, wow. Really good at... Or no, I thought this was a ranking. Megaminx. She has 13th in the nation, 17th for average. Alright. For how... Oh, 30 seconds. Wow, that's actually really good. I'm not too familiar with the side events side of things. But good luck to her and everyone else competing. This ball had a crazy lockup. By the way, since we still have 30 people in here, what challenges should I do if I get another donation? I feel like I need to put some kind of incentive, if I get $10 or $20, I'll do some kind of either challenge, some crazy punishment. Like, what do you guys want to see? Oh, we're back up to 37 people. Wow. But yeah, if you don't know why I'm talking about donations so much, because the whole reason I'm doing this live stream is to surprise Ting Man at the very end of it with a donation to his charity fundraiser. I'm matching every donation you see up here. So for example, Cubing with Pork Chop donated $12. I'm going to be donating that plus 12 of my own dollars to Ting Man's fundraiser. So definitely, if you guys are new here, want to support the cause, it's donating cubes to kids in need. So if you want to help them out, then even a small donation counts. It literally, there's 35 people in here right now. If everyone donated $1, that's $35. I'll match. That's an additional $35, meaning that's $70, aka like over 25 or close to 25 cubes going to kids in need. That's 25 or so lives changed. So yeah, I just need some inspiration for what challenges or punishments I have to do if people donate, because I feel like it'd be fun to have some kind of incentive. Just new scramble. Wow, I didn't even start the timer. Are you watching Worlds on YouTube or ESPN? There's no shot it's on ESPN, right? Is it actually? There's genuinely no shot, right? I'm watching it on YouTube. Oh, no way. Wait, what? We are so excited to be able to finally share ESPN Sports Center. We'll be covering Rubik's WCA World Championships 2025 as part of their 50 States in 50 Days program segment this summer. For those attending on July 3rd. Oh my god, wow. That's incredible, actually. I did not even know that. Stanley won 5 blind, as expected. It is on ESPN, that's crazy. I do not follow anything like ESPN sports broadcasting related at all. So that's a complete shock to me, bro. That's crazy. Wait, when is it going on? ESPN Sports Center. I gotta like see when that goes. No, but I'm watching it on YouTube on WCA stream. Okay, feeling pretty good about this solve. Not even a sub 10. I feel like I just do worse when I'm on stream. I gotta like gotta calm down. I feel like I feel the pressure of like having to make sure the cube's in frame and having to get a good time for the people watching, but no, just gotta Wait, it's on ESPN? Yeah, SportsCenter is doing a segment about it. So I don't think it's like a full live broadcast of the whole thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I will definitely be tuning in. Just gonna click New Scramble. Music's a bit too loud. Sorry about that. Dial it down a little bit. Supposedly I have a whole ESPN camera crew set up. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Oh no, my PLL recognition was off. Okay, this might be one of my last streams on Let's Cube for now. Not streams, my last solves on Let's Cube for now. Because I do want to, before we see the WCA coverage of Worlds, I want to react to some other Worlds related prediction videos and such. Let's do one more. Let's try to get a sub 10 on Let's Cube for once, and then I'll react to some Worlds related YouTube videos. Let's just look up 2025 cubing worlds. Yeah, I'll watch this one. In fact, I probably don't even need to include pre-comp stream in my thing anymore, because competition's pretty much already started. But yeah, we're gonna watch some prediction videos. We're gonna watch this one from TeboeCubes. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Let's just do one more. This better be a good solve. It's gonna be the last one I do here. Almost. Come on, one more solve, one more solve. I'm just gonna keep clicking new scramble till I get a sub 10. I can't end on a bad solve. You know how it is. Oh my god, I can't solve good on stream. That's what it is. Also, I have a hair in my eyes. That was distracting me. The Weather Warrior says I'm at Worlds right now. How is it? I wish I were there. Wish I could go. I still have this hair in my eye. Wow. It's like I see it, but I can't get it. There we go. Come on, just one sub 10, then we'll do some reactions. Dude, it's actually so frustrating. I don't know why, I always just do worse when I stream, like in solves. I guess it's good practice for competitions though. Come on, just one sub 10 solve. One sub 10. This is it. This is a good one. This is a good one. If this isn't a sub 10, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, yes. A 920. Alright. Let's react to some more world related media. I will spectate so that you guys can keep solving if you want. But let's see some reactions. I'm gonna turn off the music for now. See what Cube Master thinks.
The Cubing World Championships is happening very soon, and with 2,000 competitors, it's quite hard to predict who will win every event. But using statistics, I built a model to predict every podium for this competition. I used the same one to predict the results 2 years ago, and a lot of those predictions aged pretty well. So let's see how I do this year. The first event we have is Type 3 Multi-Blind. In third, I have Christophe Beaubert. He's the defending champion for this event, and he's also third in the world right now. In second, I have Graham Siggins. He's also a former world champion in this event back in 2019, and broke the world record.
I want to see if he's right about 5 blind, because we already know
several
five
times.
blind.
But he recently lost his record to Ro Hessler, who I have winning this event. He has the momentum with the nearly
I
game.
honestly did not even know Ro Hessler was so cubing. I I've heard about him like 10 years ago.
World record,
That's cool that
which
he's
got the
still,
world's
like,
first
competing,
60-point
though.
result. For 5 blind, I have Graham Siggins in third, which makes sense as he's third in the psych sheet with a sub 3 single. In second, I have Ryan Eckersley from the UK. He holds the European record with a 228 and is third in the world. But I think Stanley wins it with a 223.
Yep.
Stanley's just too
Oh, what was his prediction? What was his prediction?
and is third in the world. But I think Stanley wins it with a 223. Stanley's just
A 223.
He holds the European record with a 228 and is third in the world. But I think Stanley wins it with a 223.
Let's see. I think I can look on WCA Live or something. Yep, the World Championship. 5 blind final already happened. He got a 2. What was his mean? Oh, DNF mean. I guess it's kind of expected. Everyone gets DNF means. But he got a best time of 2:13. That's actually better than what he predicted.
3. Stanley's just too good. He almost got a sub 2 5 blind world record.
And what were the other ones? It was Ryan.
But I think
Ryan Eckersley and Graham Siggins. Ooh, Ryan was 4th and Graham was 6th. And we have Amy Smith in 5th. That's pretty cool. I assume Amy Smith is a woman, just from her name. But it's cool to see a female speedcuber rank so highly in an event. I feel like you don't see that as much because of how underrepresented like women are in this event, like in this hobby, I guess.
Stanley wins it with a 223. Stanley's just too good. He almost got a sub 2 5 blind world record this year, so a time in the 220s is no issue for him.
Sub 2
But
is
now let's get
crazy,
into 4
bro.
blind. In third, I have Manuel Gutmann with a 126.
Has anything else happened yet? What are they on now? They're doing clock right now, okay. And 5x5. But no finals yet. So we don't know for any of these, but I guess we'll
Even though he's
we'll
fourth
see
on
as
the
time
section for
goes through.
single, he's actually second best in the comp for average. And second, I have Ryan Eckersley again, as he also holds European records in this event. But first, once again, is Stanley Chappell. Recently, he's been popping off in 4 blind. In his last competition, he broke 2 world records. He got a 1-4 average on the first day, and on the second day, he broke it again with a sub 1 average. A 56 single in the finals is quite a bold prediction, but his recent world records only show that anything is possible for him. Next, we have Square 1. In third, I have Max Shaw. He's a several-time world record holder in this event, and I have him getting a 5.3 average. I don't think he's been practicing as much, and recently he hasn't been doing too well, but he definitely has experience performing well at finals. In second, I have Hassan Kanani. He's also insane at this event, and almost got world record recently, but missed out because of a +2.
Oh my
So a
God,
low 5
that
average
sucks.
is
Would that have been a world record?
no problem for him.
Dude,
But at first, I have Samir getting a
so
sub 5
bad.
average. He is the current world record holder with
cry
a crazy
myself to sleep
4.63
at night if I got a world record and it was a +2.
average. He's also the defending world champion for this event.
When is the championship starting? Sorry, I'm new to this. The championship it's already started. It's happening in Seattle. But the WCA isn't streaming it until 1:30 my time, so it's probably 20 more minutes.
And has shown
So
that
right now I'm just killing time watching some world-related videos, doing some practice solves, racing with viewers and stuff like that.
nerves don't affect him.
By the way, if anyone else is new here, the whole reason I'm streaming is because at the end of this stream, I want to surprise Tingman with a donation to his charity fundraiser. He's trying to donate 1,000 cubes to kids in need, and he's raising money for that. So if you can see up here, I have a leaderboard of everyone who's donated in Super Chat on this stream. If you donate any amount, then I will match your donation. I'll donate that amount to Tingman's fundraiser, but I will also match the donation and literally donate double of what you donate. So right now we have a total, I want to say $30 or $31. That means I'm going to be donating $60 plus an additional amount that I pitch in at the end. But yeah, I just wanted to, point out if you guys want to have double the impact on children in need, then definitely consider it. And if you can't, I hear some people saying that, they don't have the means right now to donate. That's totally cool. Just share the stream to your friends or to people. Get the number of people watching up. Bro, Soup Timmy was selected to round 2 in clock. That's awesome. I didn't know Soup Timmy was that good at clock. I guess I don't know how good you have to be at clock, but I just think of him as more of like a YouTuber or TikToker. But no, he's pretty fast. I forget about that. But yeah, if you can't donate, then you can help out by sharing the stream to your cubing friends, or if you have a cubing channel on YouTube, promoting it there, having people see it, donate, because the more people we get in the stream, the more YouTube pushes it, and then the more people will potentially donate. So you can make a difference there as well. Anyways, onto
him
this.
as much. But now we have Scube, which has some pretty interesting results. In third, I have
Cuber's here. What's up? Hello. What's my PB? My PB on 3x3 is like 532, I want to say. But yeah, Cuber and everyone else who just got here. I don't want to go through the whole spiel again. Oh wow, we just jumped up to 45 people watching. But if anyone can can share this stream to their YouTube audience or to their friends who cube, then that will totally go a long way. Also, any donations through Super Chat, doesn't matter how big or small, makes a difference.
I have Zayn Kanani with a 1.98.
And if you're new to the stream, the donations, they don't go to me, they go to Tingman for his charity fundraiser. I'm going to be donating that and way more at the end of the stream, so stick around for that.
Average. He's broken a lot of world records in this event, but recently hasn't been doing as well, as he has fallen to 4th in the world for average. In second, I have Carter Kukala with a 1.93 average. Carter also has a lot of records in this event, and got 2nd place at the last World Championship. So I think this spot...
What are your main speed cubes for every WCA event? I'll go over that after this video. I don't want to get too sidetracked. But after I watch this,
quite fitting.
I'll
But
go
first I
over
have Dominic Radici.
my-
Even though he's 3rd on the psych sheet, I think there's a lot of good reasons to...
Hey, Cuber just shared it. Nice. That should help get our numbers up a bit.
pick him. He handles nerves well, as he won the North American Championships last year, and he's a lot more consistent with his recent results, getting a lot of sub-2 averages. But my other model for this event is even more interesting, because now Dominic Radici is in 3rd with a 1.9 average.
The model is. He said he's come up with a model to predict the world's results, but I don't think he goes into too much detail as to what that is.
Average. But in second, I have Ignace Semselki with a 1.89 average. He held the European record for this event, but just recently broke the world record with a crazy 1.37 average. So a 1.89 average is no problem for him. But first place is quite surprising. The model actually has Alex Rosado Saez de Langarica with a predicted 1.72 average,
I'm not gonna lie,
just a
I've not
bit
heard
above
of
his PR.
Any of these people.
He's a former ER holder
don't
for this
follow,
event
like,
and has had a lot of
class
performances
side events, so-
including his 1.7 national record. Even though he's 6th on the psych sheet, I think it's very possible that he can overperform and pop off in the finals. Even though Scube is quite close, I think Pyraminx
Sub 2 Scube is crazy though. I don't think I've ever gotten a sub 2 even single.
is pretty set. There's tons of great Pyraminx solvers at this competition, but in 3rd, I have Ezra Shear. I'm not sure how much he cubes now, but he's still 5th in the world with a crazy 1.45 average, which was world record at the time. In 2nd, I have Sebastian Lee. He's also a very impressive cuber, getting
Is
2nd
WCA streaming on YouTube? They will in about 15
in
minutes.
the World Championship 2 years ago, and he holds the world record with a crazy 1.15 average, a record that I think will stand for quite a while. But I think the easy choice for first place is Lin Konjiang with a 1.57
Scube has
average.
summoned me. Linus. Is that your profile your profile picture's a Scube as well.
He's the current Asian champion for this event, and he's just so consistently good. Besides his 1.2 Asian record average, he still has plenty of averages around 1.2 and 1.3, so getting a 1.5 average should be no issue. I think 3rd place is up for grabs at this competition. People like Jasper, Michael, and Elias definitely have a shot, but in my opinion, 1st and 2nd place is pretty locked in. But the result for Megaminx is actually quite surprising, as it's the first event where there's a predicted world record. For 3rd, I have Alexei Sinyavin with a 29.05 average. He's a North American record holder for both single and average, and I think a 29 average should be pretty easy for him. In 2nd, I have Leandro Martin Lopez. He dominated this event for so long, with 12 world records, and recently has been really close in getting the world record back, missing it by just 0.04. But in 1st, I have the current world record holder, Timofey Tarasenko from Russia, with a predicted world record of 24.
I'm surprised it's not one of the what are the twins' names? The twins, the Megaminx twins. Megaminx. Where are they? Here. Juan Pablo Juanqui. This dude, I know someone who knows this guy personally. So he's like a acquaintance of an acquaintance, I guess. Like I personally know someone who knows him.
4.2. Even though he does hold the world record, it is quite crazy to say he'll break it by over a second in the finals. Maybe because he's from Russia, he's gotten less competitions, so the model is predicting a bit more improvement. I'm not too sure, but if something like this happens in the finals, that'll be quite crazy. My other model is more realistic. In third it has Alexei again, but second it actually has Timofey, and first it has Leandro, with a bit more realistic times. So either way, it's going to be pretty close between these two competitors. But if you think that was crazy, check out these clock predictions. In third, it has Carter Thomas getting a PR with a 2.43 average. This is quite interesting as he's 5th in the world and hasn't been doing as well recently, but his records in the past have shown that he's able to pop off. But in second, it has Volodymyr Kapustyansky with a world record 2.24 average. He's broken the world record several times for this event and has crazy times at home. So even though it's a finals with pretty high nerves, this result is not that crazy for him. But at first is Lachlan Gibson from New Zealand with a 1.5 world record average, which is sub the world record single right now. I'm not even sure if any, which is
Wait, what was
Lachlan
that?
world record several times for this event and has crazy times at home. So even though it's a finals with pretty high nerves, this result is not that crazy for him. But at first is Lachlan Gibson from New Zealand
Bro, 150 on clock? An average?
with a 1.5 world record average,
There's no shot this is happening. No shot this is happening. 1.5
which
average.
is sub.
What is it right now? I want to see. What is the clock average record? 2.28. Yeah, no shot. 1 point. It's like the world record single. Like if the world record single right now is 1.64, there's no way that a 1.5 average is happening.
Sub the world record single right now. I'm not even sure if anyone has an average this good at home, but now he's getting it in the World Championships finals. A huge reason why I think all these predictions were quite off is because clock is an event that just popped off quite recently, and since everyone improves so
That's
quickly,
true.
so fast, the model
There's no way it's going to be a 1.5 average in competition.
can't quite tell where they plateau, so it's
Like,
predicting
this is
quite
soon, I mean,
optimistically.
at this
For example, Lachlan had a 20 average just last year, but now has a world record of a 2.28 average this year, so it's quite hard to judge improvement there. My honor model is a bit better. It has Eric Kasperek in third, and then again Volodymyr in
Hey, Eric, I think he... No, Volo is in my Discord server. Like, Volo's actually a fan.
second,
of
and
Jared.
Lachlan in first. It's a bit better, but these times are still quite optimistic. But how about one-handed? In third, it has Turuva Saya Maruva.
I feel like I've talked to Eric.
He holds a world record for this event with a 5.66 single and has some quite crazy turning. So while 8.68 might
That's fast. That's literally faster than I turn with two hands. That's
seem
crazy.
fast, it's possible.
One-handed.
Second has
yes.
Nicholas Archer from the UK with an 8.65 average. He broke the world record for this event twice now, using the Roux method, and has shown that a mid-8 average is very doable. But in first I have Luke Garrett with an 8.42 predicted average. He actually got third in
that
the World
checks out.
Championships 2 years ago, and he's pretty well known for his 7.72 world record average and this reaction. 8.42 is actually quite optimistic for him.
Dude, I forgot about that reaction. That has to be the greatest world record reaction of all time.
And he's pretty well known for his 7.72 world
dude
record
risked his
average
life.
and this reaction. 8.42 is
Yeah,
actually
stands in the chair,
quite
hops
optimistic
off,
for him,
falls straight on his back.
as he's only had one average.
I need a reaction. Like, if I ever break even a PR, if my first, I'm calling it right now. My first sub 10 average, I will have a reaction like that. I will clip farm for that, for my YouTube vlog.
sub this,
And do some
but he
like
has
that.
shown the ability to pop off during the finals. In my
My
other
first
model,
sub 10
Sean
average
Patrick
comp.
Villanova gets third. He's a defending world champion, so I think this is very possible too. Now,
I never realized, like, I don't know how people can do M slices one-handed. I have to like press so hard into the table to even get a proper M slice done. Look at this down here. Oh, I guess it's kind of like that, but I feel like this is moving a bit. I can't do it at that speed. That's why it's always confused me why Roux is so widely used for OH, because it seems so counterintuitive at the event that the method with the most M moves would be the one that people would use one-handed.
now for fewest moves, which also has some pretty crazy predictions. In third, it has Chris Chi getting a 21 average. He does have an official 20 average and has won this
Where he's
event
gonna clip
in the World
from? I
Championships
am.
back in 2019. And second, I have Wong Chong Wen with a 19.67 tied world record average. But even crazier is first, with Jaden McNeil getting a 19 flat world record average. I think there's a good chance he'll win. He did win the World Championships 2 years ago, but this result is also quite crazy.
Cube Master's predictions were incorrect.
I think my model's not very good at predicting FMC, and my other model is even worse at this, but the rankings themselves seem pretty possible. Now for 3 blind. In third, it actually has Tommy Cherry with a 14 flat single. He is the world record holder and a defending world champion, so this is quite an upset. I think I predicted something pretty similar 2 years ago and was wrong, so we'll see. In second though, I have Manuel Gutman. He is third on the site sheet, so it's possible, but this is quite a crazy single to get in the finals. But in first, I have Charlie Egan with a 12.15. He is
Yeah,
second in the
check
world
in.
for single. on average, and pretty close behind Tommy Cherry. He also seems to get more consistent fast times, so he's very much in the running to win this event. My other model makes sense a bit more.
I feel like 3 blind is the event that I'm most well connected in. Like, I know the most high ranking people, maybe tied with Clock. But I know Tommy Cherry, like I've talked to him personally. Cheggins, I feel like I've talked to him personally. Not in real life, but like over YouTube comments or Discord. Who else? Eddie Arce. Does Eddie is he? Wait. He does 3 blind, right? Or am I tripping? Cause I know he's really good at Clock, but yeah, he does. Oh no, he doesn't. I thought he was world. Who do I know that's world class at 3 blind, other than Cheggins and Tommy? I think I might be thinking of Clock. Anyways.
More, with Tommy getting second, but still it prefers Charlie and thinks Charlie has a great chance. For 7x7, there's also quite a big upset. In third, I have Lim Hung. Second in the world for single, but he's third on the psych sheet for average. He also got third at the World Championships 2 years ago, so he has the experience to compete under pressure. But in second, I actually have Max Park with a 143 average. He does have the world record single on average still, and still does perform pretty well in comp. But my model predicts Emmanuel Cowell will actually win this event with a 142 average. This is quite a bold prediction, but Emmanuel's quite good at this event. Recently, he popped off and got a 141 Asian record, which is second in the world. My other model might
be the second greatest.
He's quite good at this event. Recently, he popped off and got a 141 Asian record, which is second in the world. My other model might be a bit more realistic. In third, this time it has Timon Kolczynski with a 153 average. Even though he's 6th on the psych sheet, he's still 4th in the world for single, and he has plenty of experience dealing with pressure at Worlds, as he has gotten 2nd place 2 years ago in this event. Second, I have Sung-Hyuk Nam with a 149 average. He's just 4th on the psych sheet, but has really consistent results in this event. And this time it has Max getting first with a 141 average. Even though there's a lot more big cube competitors, I think this is still the most likely outcome with Max winning, as he's still quite a bit ahead of everyone else. There's quite a similar result for 6x6. In third, I have Timon with a 113 average. He is a defending champion for this event, but he is third on the psych sheet. And I think second and first are a bit too strong. Second, I have Sung-Hyuk Nam. Last year, he broke his first ever world record in this event with a 106, so I think second makes sense for him. But first place still has to be Max Park. He's still dominating this event and has several sub-1 singles, including his recent world record single, where he got a 57, which is quite crazy. This is still an event where he definitely just dominates, but 5x5 will be much closer. This time in third, I have Sung-Hyuk Nam with a 38 predicted average. He is third on the psych sheet and recently got the Asian record. He also got third at this event at the Worlds ago, and I think so close to winning this event 2 years ago, and I predicted average.
Predictions are Timon for 5x5 and Max Park. Is Timon faster than Max now 5x5? I didn't realize Timon was so well-rounded with Pyraminx, 3x3, big cubes as well. That's kind of crazy. Wait, what changed here?
He was actually so close to winning this event 2 years ago, and I think he takes it this time. He's broken the world record single twice already, and recently has been performing pretty well in this event, getting quite close to the world record average. My other model has something different, and third has Kaiwan Wang actually, who's 4th on the psych sheet, but still very close to Sung-Hyuk Nam. This time it has second, Timon, and then first, Max Park. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I think 4x4 will be a bit more set in stone. In third, I have Sebastian Weyer with a 20.61 average. There's a lot more good 4x4 solvers now, but Sebastian is still performing really well in this event, recently getting a 19.67 national record. But second, I have Max Park, a bit faster at 20.4. He got a North American record this year for average, and still holds the world record single. But I think he still loses to Timon again, with a predicted sub 20 average. This is exactly what he did in the North American Championships last year, getting a sub 20 average to win. And now, with his recently acquired 4x4 world record average, I think he definitely has the confidence to take it this year. He also did win this event back 2 years ago, so this will make him a back-to-back champion. But a really interesting event is 2x2, where there's so many good competitors. And I was pretty surprised to see these results. In third, I actually have Emmanuel Schellen, with a predicted 1.34 average. But predicted 1.24 average.
Yeah,
I feel like he's just so far ahead of everyone else. So even with nerves, 1.24 is doable.
Dude,
but in my
crazy. Didn't he got a sub? Sub 1 average. That's so insane.
First simulation, he actually gets third with a 1.22 average.
And then what about 3x3?
He hasn't been performing as well, I'm not too sure. But he has shown to perform pretty well
Some of the yapping because
at championship
I gotta
finals,
get to this
as he has gotten
actual
4th in
stream.
the World Championships 2 years ago to Timon, who was actually 3rd place on this list with a 5.28 predicted average. Timon is 3rd on the sec sheet, so it makes sense. And up a 5.28 predicted average. Timon is 3rd on the sec sheet, so it makes sense. The pressure. But regardless, I have Yiheng getting first with a 4.4 average. Yiheng is
4.4 average is crazy. I don't know if it's... I mean, no, it's probably not too out of the ordinary for him. But, yeah. And then Xuan Yi.
I have
Look
Yiheng
how
getting
big
first
the
with a
gap
4.
is here, too. The gap between these are like, you know, 0.1 seconds, 0.02, 0.3, and then we have a like giant 0.53 second
4
gap
average.
in between
Yiheng
first
is just
and
way too
second.
dominant at this event. Yes, he did underperform in the last World Championships 2 years ago, but
That's what I'm saying. He might, depending on how the pressure treats him,
I think he redeemed himself and wins
there
this year.
might be
The crazy thing is that Max Park, the defending
chance
champion,
for
isn't
somebody else
even
to
in the
get it.
top 5 here, but recently he hasn't been doing too much 3x3, so this kind of makes sense. But anyway, those are my predictions. Let's see how these age, and leave your predictions in the comments below.
all right, okay, we're just 3 minutes away from, what is it, the WCA live stream? And here we go. Day 1. All right, I'll be back in just a few minutes to react to the World Championships, the moment you've all been waiting for. But I am going to take a quick break. Also, feel free to donate. If I'm on my break and I get surprised with donations, I will do some sort of challenge. I don't know yet, but I'll do some sort of challenge. Okay, I'll see you then. Stick around, please.
who the world champion is, but I think a little bit of a surprise in how it happened. Stanley Chappell winning 5x5 blindfolded by a huge margin, 2:13.74 winning time, but it was after a double DNF.
The pressure is on after you double DNF, so that's like the fact that he pulled out a win after
So I can
2 DNFs, that's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like it's especially hard for like someone like Stanley, where like the expectation is to win, and like say the expectation is like, okay, maybe we can get third, that'd be great. Like you have 2 DNFs, and it's like, okay, well, we just still got to go for it because we need a good thing to get third. While Stanley, it's like, okay, well, I get safety maybe, and then I could guarantee podium, but then I don't win, and how much is the win? It's just like you just kind of got to go. Like you got to trust yourself, you got to trust your instincts, and I mean, I was talking to Tripodi earlier, and he said that he safetied Memo, but got like a 105 execution on 5x5, which is wild saying that out loud because that's almost sub-minute, which a lot of these competitors today will be very happy with that time for sighted execution. 2:13, obviously, even without, I'm sure, even without a fast execution, he was going to win by a landslide, 44-second win, but I think obviously he's obviously going to be very happy with that. We're 2 hours into the competition, 1 world title in the books. He will obviously be looking for 4x4 blindfolded this Sunday to be getting that double. I think he's probably got a few days to relax, do some of the events that he's very good at, make some finals, but no, not a lot of pressure in like 3 blind or not as much in multi-blind.
Totally. So we will be talking to Stanley a little bit later this morning. We'll also be speaking with Simone Praschel, who came in second in 5x5 blindfolded, setting a national record while he was at it, and setting any sort of record in a world final is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, coming in definitely as a bit of a surprise to take second place. There were obviously some notable competitors who triple DNF'd, as, I mean, it's pretty standard in a high-pressure 5x5 blindfolded event, but my previous PR coming into this competition, 3:38 and 2:57 to get second place. A nice 40-second drop in the world final. Extremely impressive results too. 4:02 on Solve 1, 20-second ad. Solve 2, massive PR national record, 2:57. And then, I mean, you're just on Solve 3, you're just going crazy. Like, DNF on Solve 3, I think, is like, honestly, like one of the more expected results. Like, you already got this amazing time. You're probably like,
we gotta climb back
oh my
up.
God, I need to like go. Like, their DNF is the same as anything slower than like this crazy time. So you just got to go absolutely nuts. I'm sure he'll talk about like his thought process like through the rounds, but like, I feel like this is the exact like cadence of results you want as like a big blind solver. Like, you get that solid first solve, you get out of the way, like, okay, we got our success, there's no disaster, we get our great second solve, we get something amazing, and then it's like, okay, we'll just kind of see what happens on solve 3.
Yeah, let's just go for it. Okay, and then what we are seeing right now happening is clock round 1. We are actually near the end of the first round of clock. Clock is also a pretty exciting event that has a really interesting psych sheet. So at some point here, we will see Brennan Denigan. He was last year's North American champion for clock, and it came as a bit of a surprise. I remember he was so excited, and he's here at the World Championship, definitely eyeing becoming that clock world champion. It's not going to be easy. He has people standing in his way to do that, notably some of the competitors that we will see in the next group, in Group 6, which includes Vladimir Kapostyansky, 14 years old, and also Lachlan Gibson, 11 years old from New Zealand. These are young competitors looking for a world championship.
Yeah, I mean, clock is probably the biggest change in event over the last definitely like 18 months. I remember when the registration like cutoff times were being announced, and Tim was saying that like clock just like every time he runs the like the software to generate like what the time should be based on the projections, like clock just gets so much faster because the 7 simultaneous method comes out, everyone starts practicing it, even though it's like this new revolutionary method, but it's pretty new and like no one's quite like good at it yet. And so we're kind of seeing those results now. Like, okay, it's actually 4 seconds isn't actually that good. 3 seconds isn't even that good.
Sub 3 clock.
Like sub 3 clock is the standard. I mean,
What are we talking about?
like we're 2.28 world record average. I mean, just kind of as you do. Like the event is truly, I think, like a lot of the more standard puzzle events have like really been developed at kind of a more continuous pace over the years, while Clock like just had this like huge break in revolution. And then you can see like people that were top ranked at world like literally like 1 month, and then like 3 to 6 months later can drop like 30 places just because, okay, well, if you haven't learned the new method, you're bad. And like that's just kind of how it goes, which is it's very different in the other events. While like, like people are switching to Yao on bigger cubes, and for 5x5 it looks like Yao is definitely going to be very strong, but it's not like overnight Redux became terrible. Like Max still has a 34 average in the world record. It takes like even years in some of the bigger events for like Yao players to be good, and obviously like they're still very competitive on Redux, while like Clock is just, okay, you learn 7 simul or you're left in the dust.
Yeah, a good example of that is Tommy Cherry, who was at the top of this psych sheet just a
Yeah.
few years ago, and now I think he's like 16th or something on the psych sheet.
He's ranked 10 in US.
Okay.
Like he was like top in the world in Clock and is ranked 10th in just his nation now. And obviously like the US, I think the US has like spent a lot of time on Clock as like kind of like a group, but to drop 10 spots in your nation is just wild. We've just called up Group 6. Finishing up Group 5 right now on the main stages. This will be our last group of Clock next. We got, these are with our top 2 seeds. So we'll be seeing if.
And Clock is interesting because there's like the DNF risk with Clock, so you want to make sure that you are going into the next round. You can't be world champion if you don't get out of round 1, and so that is obviously something that's on the mind of these competitors, as well as putting down some good times.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting because like right now in a round 1, the psych sheet is going to be, it's top 120 to make semifinals tomorrow during the day. But I think right now we're just looking at Brandon. I see, okay, sorry. I thought we were going to talk to him, but we have Brandon Dunnigan post. Sorry. Let's see. Brandon Dunnigan's post his round. Looks to be pretty relaxed, happy. We're going to see. Yeah, sorry. Top 120 to make semifinals, and so yeah, obviously like all these top solvers, they don't look at the backside of the clock. They're like assuming that it's solved. It's not the riskiest event. It's not like a big blind solve. Even 3 blind will have a much higher DNF ratio than Clock, and so like if you're at home going full speed in your normal environment, like DNFing an average of 5 is very hard. You have to DNF 2 solves out of 5. But the problem is you just get that first one, and then the environment here is so different, especially for these competitors who never competed at world champs. Maybe this morning, round 1, with everyone spread out across the building, not everyone's necessarily.
Also, I've decided I'm gonna set up a little goal here. Actually, let me just do a timer. I'm gonna be streaming for, let's say, 15 more minutes. How about that? I catch the first bit of Clock, and what should I do as my challenge for getting a certain amount of donations? Actually, let me just do thinking, what challenge haven't I done yet?
Average that makes finals, but if you're gonna be on that line, you still just gotta kind of like have that mental fortitude to know that like I'm not gonna know if I just DNF'd out when I stop the timer, and it doesn't matter. I've done this at home a million times, and it's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, totally. Zooming out a little bit. I mean, okay, so this is when everyone's in the room. This competition is going to be 3 times bigger than any WCA competition in history.
3.
What does that mean?
I think it's definitely 2.5, but like maybe 3. It's unclear. I don't think we have. I'm not sure if we have exact numbers on how many people were in the room at last year's Euros or Korea Worlds, but I mean, 2,000 competitors. We sold 4,500 spectator tickets, which. I mean, just saying those numbers out loud, 6,500 people right there. Like, obviously, I don't think every single person will be in the room at exactly the same time, but I mean, we're looking out at, we have like, it would be cool, like, maybe we have a shot of the crowd, like, angle here. Like, we have 2,500 seats just in front of the main stage, and that is definitively
That's crazy
not
how
enough.
big it's gotten.
There will be standing room. There will be a projector and a viewing party in the side room with lots of extra seating.
23
but it like the energy
like
in
the
here,
World
like even
Championship
for these
2023,
veteran
how
competitors
many
who've been in these situations so many times, it's just gonna be completely different. Even if you have been at Worlds, like I think.
Oh my
I always
God.
tell
World
people that like
2023 had
Worlds and Nationals are just entirely different
187
beasts.
competitors.
But
Meanwhile,
I think
one has
this
at
Worlds
least,
might
like,
actually be a significant step up from previous Worlds, which will be exciting to
It
see.
totally will be. Yeah, absolutely.
2000.
There's like,
That's crazy.
I mean, no one. We've been saying this like as we've been
And then
preparing for this. Like
2019, how
nobody
many?
is like I think
833.
really
That's
prepared
great.
because
It's, like,
no one has
growing
ever
exponentially.
experienced it before. Even I think for me, I think about those top competitors
insane. I
getting
thought
up on
that
that
this
stage
was
and
just, like,
doing their
another
first
Worlds. I
solve.
didn't know it would be
Like
the
when you
most
look out, even when the chairs are
attended
empty,
competition in the world.
it feels a little bit overwhelming. When those chairs are full, it's gonna be insane. And like you've been in situations like that before.
Oh, Rubik. What's
What
up?
is going through your mind when you like look up and you
Yes,
see
it
like
is stream time.
2,000
I'm only
eyeballs
going to be
on you?
streaming for
I mean,
another.
I've never
bit
been in a
of time,
situation
though.
like this before. That's
Wow,
for
we're
sure.
having a really good time
Not
before
quite
this
like
whole
not quite
thing
like
started.
this,
We're
but
just doing some
I
cubing
guess like
challenges
it's
and
very
races.
much. This is where like
other
some people
events,
really rise to the occasion. Like I think
collecting
Tamon is the main
donations. And the
example
whole
right
reason
now.
I'm
Where
even
like
streaming, by the
he
way,
honestly was
is
like,
because let me mute this for a second. The whole reason I'm even streaming is I want to donate to Tingman's charity fundraiser to donate 1,000 cubes to kids in need, and for every donation we get up here at this leaderboard, so you can like donate down there in chat, a super chat, I'll be matching it, so you could literally have double the impact on this charity fundraiser. It's a great cause.
it is
so
like
anyone who hasn't done so yet, highly recommend it. But of course, if you can't, then just share the stream and encourage other people
like
too. So
other times
yeah.
where there's still a big crowd, but I'm not as confident, and I'm like it amplifies whatever you're feeling.
I've never
And so
seen
if
that
you're
type of
feeling
custom
nervous,
version.
maybe you can.
Purple and yellow. I assume they like custom did theirs. But that's really
Everyone's
cool.
watching. Yes, I'm so excited to prove myself in front of everyone and just prove to everyone that I am the best in the world. And I think that that's going to lead to like a really differentiator
I'm gonna
between
chat
some of the top
WCA
competitors
chat
because
just to-
there are two skill sets in cubing. Like one is how fast are you capable of solving, and two is how fast can you solve under pressure on the day when the lights are the brightest. Like who is going to show up, and I think that second, especially this weekend, that second skill set is going to come into play much more than the past.
It's all about the preparation that you've done up until this point, like carry you through these moments where it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on around me, and you know,
I
in a
still
moment
haven't
like
watched
that,
the new vid because I want to
like
experience it live.
90% of the
Oh
work
my God, yes.
has already been done. Like
That
6
video is
months ago.
underperforming so hard.
100% of the work has already been done. Like,
but it's
I like.
honestly one of my best videos
You still have to
ever.
turn
I
the
feel
cube
like.
still have to
in
turn-
that moment. That's
I
the 10%.
think it's my best video of the entire year.
I remember like watching a video of Usain Bolt, like when he was at his peak in training. He's like, they're filming one of his workouts. He's like, oh, the competition's the easy part. Like the real work is done here. The competition day takes care of itself. And first of all, he's a competitor who loves the crowd, who like competes well. Where like, you know. Like when you sit up there and you've been practicing, you get the results. Like you trust your prep, you trust yourself. You say, "I've done all this work. I know I'm ready. I'm gonna do well." Versus, you can't get any faster. It's too late. Like you have to that prep and that hard work you've done fuels your confidence because you know you're ready and you're not hoping, you're not praying for like, oh, I need to get 2 out of 10 parodies just to get top 3 here. It's like, oh. Even if I get 6 out of 10, if I just execute well, I'll still beat everyone. And I guarantee you, that's what those top guys like Tamon is thinking, or Sebastian 4x4 when parody count's really going to come into it later this week. But these guys don't even think about what if it goes wrong? It's just oh, what's going to go well? I know it. I've been practicing for years. I have so much experience. This is what I'm here for.
If you're just joining us, welcome. We are coming live to you from Seattle, Washington at Rubik's WCA World Championship 2025. It has been a long time coming, and we have a really exciting day ahead. We've got 4 events happening today. So right now we are seeing clock round 1. Actually, sorry, I should say we have 5 events going on today. One has already happened, which was 5x5 blindfolded. We have already crowned a world champion with Stanley Chappell, and then right now we are in clock round 1. Later on today we'll be seeing 5x5, 3x3 one-handed, and Pyraminx.
We are still waiting actually we're wrapping up group 4 right now. And wait, we're wrapping up group 4 right now?
Group 6.
I thought we were wrapping up group 5 right now. We're waiting on production to let us know what group we're on right now, but we are waiting to get our top competitors of Clock who are in the next group ready to go. So we'll be seeing some fast action from them. We have, 5 lines already completed. We actually have another event tonight. We have Nations Cup as well at the end of the night. We will have tonight's event.
It never ends. There's so many things going on. Something is always happening, which is right now our thing to say. Just keep the stream open the whole weekend. Just have it on.
Oh, it's gonna be like even these round ones. Like we have people. Like first of all, it's crazy because I was looking at the featured cubers for like 3x3 round 1, and there's only 10. There's 10 groups because we have 100. There's 100 stations. We have 10 stages of 10 stations, with 100 timers, 10 stages of 10 stations, and we have 2,000 competitors. I think about 1,980 are competing in 3x3.
By the way, if anyone here wants to donate, super chat for the will you be doing a vid for your next comp? Absolutely, yes. This is a very exciting comp for me, so I do want to post a video about it. But yeah, if anyone here wants to donate to the charity fundraiser, donations, I'm only accepting donations until 2 p.m. I might stop the stream until then, or I might only stream until then because I do have other stuff to do today. But at 2 p.m. I'll be taking all the donations that have been donated here through Super Chat, doubling it, and then donating it to Tingman, plus adding a little contribution of my own.
So like, wow, he's on.
He's ready to go,
it's gonna be tough to win the final. And we're gonna see just a lot of that tone setting this weekend. I think we're gonna see it in 5x5 round 1 especially. I know 5x5 is probably the event I'm most excited to watch. Timon versus Max for round 2, all the way back from Korea, where Max clutched it out on him, and now like they're neck and neck. Timon finally taking that world record single and being ahead of Max, being only behind Max by 0.03 in the 5x5 average world rankings. We're gonna they will be up after the clock round. They'll be the top 2 seeds, so they'll be the last group of 5x5 before lunch. But even apart from the standard solving, we have events going on the entire stream. We have interviews with your top cubers. You can see there's a pinned link in chat to the glossary, and on that same page, you can see the schedule of interviewers. We have a ton of your favorites from around the world ready to talk about their lives, their cubing, kind of what their plan is for this weekend, what else they're interested in, as well as some other events that are unofficial, obviously, like the Nations Cup tonight.
All right, I know what group we're on now. We're on group 5 of Clock. This is Brendan Denigan's first solve. And let's see what he gets here. Actually a check on the back there, and we're well past 3 seconds. Yeah, that's a 5.1.
Yeah, obviously a bit disappointed with that. Not anywhere close to his standards, but
I don't know why he had to look at the back there.
Didn't he flip twice?
Yeah, he did. There is no reason that a clock solver at Brendan's level should be looking
once, let alone twice.
Yeah, so something definitely went wrong there. The time reflects that. 5.1, we're looking for something in the 3-second range or below.
Honestly,
for someone like Brendan, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Honestly, 5.1 is a little worrisome too, because 4.49 is 120th rank on the psych sheet, which will be the cutoff for semifinals. Now, obviously, this is ranked by PR, and not everyone gets their PR in every single round, so it will be much slower than 4.49, but for an event like that, you're usually looking at about half a second add on average for most people, so you can definitely count a 5.19, but for your first solve of the entire World Champs, an event that you are looking to win, indicates a little bit of that nervousness.
Yeah. Hopefully he's in the competitor waiting area. He'll pull it together. What's always fun about World Championships as well is, everyone's in the hotel, we're in the lobby. So I saw Brendan this morning. He was up early because he knew, he pulled the first event.
I got here at 7:05, and there were like 10 cubers practicing outside the main hall, and I was like, oh my god.
I mean, the event that you want to win is your first. It's first thing in the morning. You got to be locked in. You've experienced this before.
I mean, I've experienced this many times, and I keep trying to compete well before 11 a.m., and I don't think I ever have, but as I've gotten older, it just keeps getting worse.
It gets harder.
It just gets worse. Like the 9 a.m. round is always, I think everyone is slow. But I swear the thing as you get older is that the difference between a 9 a.m. round and the noon round now is like astronomical. Like it's like, I'll even try so hard. Then just something at like 10:30, 11, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so good. I think my body woke up.
A different person.
And now with like 10% of the effort, I'm just as fast.
Well, Brendan is 16, so hopefully
God.
a little bit more
That was
energy.
so fast.
All right.
And yeah.
I think Brennan's difference between his also it's 10:57 right now. It's,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
well into the morning. The only true early event round right now today is the 5 blind round. The big blinds we do have early. The big blinders extremely prioritize having the room quiet, and the best way to do that is to make sure we have first thing in the morning. So they were off in the side stage earlier. No longer the ballroom. If you did not hear, the big story of the last 2 weeks was that we added 1,000 new spectator tickets because we sold out, which was already unanticipated based on, obviously we used like data based on the number of spectators relative to the number of competitors at NAC. We assumed that we weren't going to sell out the first time, and then we did very early, and then released another, then a large quantity of venue remapping was done. And we released 1,000 more spectator tickets, which also sold out before the doors opened this morning, which was crazy.
There were no tickets available at the door.
Like, it is. I think I'm hoping this is indicative of like this event is much more spectator friendly than we've expected. Like in the past, like many more people are wanting to come just to watch, just to follow their friends. And we have Brennan Dunnigan up for his Solve 2.
Okay.
Oh my.
We're still flipping there, just to do a quick
I'll never
check.
get over how fast.
I think actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like Brendan we might see him check on every single one. I think he does do that
In round 1.
in round 1.
I think honestly at this point it's a pretty good idea. 3.9 with the check is totally fine. He knows, I mean, probably shouldn't look at the psych sheet too much, but he knows 3.9 is going to easily make the semifinal. He can do that with a check. You started off with that bad solve. There's no reason to start rushing it. A lot of this, like you know that once you make the semifinal, it's all the same. But it's just that mental of like, okay, like let's just get a good progression. Let's kind of set the tone. Let's maybe just like, okay, we started slow. We don't need to, like it's not the final. We don't need to instantly bust into our PR. Like we can kind of ease into worlds. Let's just get a little faster on every single solve and descend until we're feeling comfortable for round 2.
I made a makeshift girl. I fixed it.
Definitely have a DNF there on the right. It looked like a face palm.
All right, it is 2 p.m. You guys know what that means. It means that it's time for donations. It seems like I'm looking here. Let me put this away. You guys hear me all right? I'm not too loud or too quiet, right? And the music's at a good level? Or is the music too loud? What is my main speed cube for every event? I'm just gonna go through it really quickly since the stream's not gonna go on for much longer. This is the GAN 14 Pro. This is the X-Men Galaxy with the ridges. This is, no, not my main. Where is my, this is the GAN 251. I think it's the Pro. Pyraminx is the Moyu Magnetic Cube. It's the, I think the X-Men Wing Me, but I'm not even totally sure about that. For anything 2 through 7, you guys can see it in my, I tried every world record cube video. That the mains from there are all my same mains. But yeah, we're coming to the end of the stream. Let me look at donation total. Seems like we've gotten a total of $29.84. I'm just gonna round it up to 30, double that, make it 60, and then I don't know. I might wanna give a little extra to get my name at the end of the Tingman video, verbally shouted out. Let me look at the Tingman's GoFundMe to see how much. Because I would be down to donate the full $150. Let me check his GoFundMe and see how much. Oh wow, he's like almost there. He's almost at the 3,000 already. And how many people have donated 150? Seems like a few people have. Oh my lord, someone donated $1,000. Jeez. So two people have donated 150. 3, 4. I feel like I'd be in pretty good company. Wait, where's my stream? Oh no, I clicked out of my own stream. I can't see it anymore. Alright. I feel like I should just spin a wheel or something. And decide. You know what, I get paid soon enough. I think I can just do the whole 150. So that's the $30 that you guys donated, plus the additional 30 that I said I would match, and then plus I'll just do extra to get that Tingman shout out at the end of the video. And wait, can I? Oh, I thought I could do like a little message at the end. You know what, let me do the 60 bucks. Yeah, okay, so final count. The $30 that was donated, plus the additional $30 that I said I would donate. That's 60 bucks that we all donated together. And yeah, let me do it through Apple Pay. Wait, hold on, is there, where can I say? No, I gotta sign in first, I guess. Do I have a GoFundMe account? I guess we'll find out. Oh shoot, no. This might be the boring part of the stream. I gotta like work out all this stuff with my account. But I'm gonna stay on stream until I actually give it so you guys can see it. It's not just, you know, I'm actually donating what I said I would. Actually, you know what, why not just do the 150 just to get that shout out. So it's a little extra than I said I would, but here's the proof that I'm actually donating it. So I'm actually not only matching what you guys donated, I'm like doing way more just because I want to shout out and to help the cause, and because, you know, I've talked to the Ting Men about donating. And there you go. Oh wait. I forgot this is in Australian dollars. What's 150 AUD to USD? Oh, 98. Okay, so I'm like tripling what you guys donated. So that's 90. I'll just round it up to 100. There we go. There we go. And this is the proof that I actually donated not just what you guys sent to the stream, but also way more. It's okay. I get paid soon, so not that much of a financial mistake. But yeah, let me check what people in chat have to say. And the Rubik's Cube says, you remember me, Tebow? I do. Oh wait, the Rubik's Cube. Oh yes, okay, you. Yeah, I remember you. Alright, well now we wait until tomorrow to see Ting Man's video. Surprise Ting Man. Okay, bye. Thank you guys all for the donations and for watching. I'll see you in the next stream, which will probably be on Sunday.